The Cool Hit Sports Network and Cool TV present Raceland Rams football. Tonight's game is brought to you by Clark's Pumpin' Shops of the Tri-State, River Cities Builders, A&A Porta Potties, First and People's Bank, Kim Fannin Mullins for Greenup County Clerk, Stultz Pharmacy and McDonald Pharmacy, Ashland Community and Technical College, Ashland Credit Union, Andrew Imel for Greenup County Clerk, Members Choice Credit Union, Tres Hermanos Nunez Mexican Restaurant, and Raceland Christian Church. Now, let's go live to the field for the pregame show on Cool TV and the Cool Hit Sports Network.
And good evening. Welcome into tonight's broadcast here on Cool TV and the Cool Hit Sports Network. James Carr, happy to have you along with us here as we welcome you into JFL night for the Raceland Rams and the Rowan County Vikings. Rams come in with a nice win last week as they knocked off Russell 53-14 in convincing fashion. And they've got a Rowan County team coming up 1-1 off of a tough loss last week to East Carter, in which they fell by a score to nothing. Rams trying to do something they haven't done since 2016. That start the season 3-0. They started off
Uncle Rick, what are you doing?
I'm trying to stay cooler in my man cave.
Well, this is a beer cave, and you can't stay in this cooler forever.
But Clark's Pumpin' Shop can get you through the dog days of summer.
Whether it's fountain drinks at the lowest price or you're filling up the cooler for the family and friends, Clark's has the widest selection, the best prices, and the most helpful staff you'll find anywhere.
Beat the heat at Clark's Pumpin' Shop.
Return, refresh, refuel.
Does your gas station or convenience store need a facelift? If so, call River City Builders at 473-4112 for your remedy. Big or small projects, River Cities Builders is a company for all your needs. We have extensive experience in the petroleum industry, from routine gas dispenser and canopy maintenance to above-ground, underground tank and piping work to full-blown remodels and new builds. Call River City Builders at 473-4112 for all your petroleum needs. We'll cover your back and keep your customers pumping gas.
When you have business away from home or a planned event far from your comfort zone, you're probably going to need a little help. Let A&A Porta Potties assist you with all your portable toilet needs. Whether on a construction site, planning for an outdoor wedding, or any other outdoor event, A&A Porta Potties are here to assist you. A&A Porta Potties also rents out storage containers, office containers, cooling fans, tables, and chairs. A&A Porta Potties, there is no event too big or too small for us to accommodate you.
A lot of folks are paying their bills online. It's safe, accurate, and very convenient. If you would like to know more about banking online, stop by the bank and we can get you going. Cutting-edge technology with a first-name, friendly, hometown, personal touch. First and People's Bank and Trust Company, member FDIC. We are the home office.
Back here in pregame coverage on the Cool Hit Sports Network, joined with Raceland head coach Mike Sammons. Coach, what a way to start off the
Rick,
vineyard on the new turf. A great crowd to speak of, with a great performance by your team as well.
Yeah, a really special night with the turf, the new unveiling of the new stadium, the Hall of Fame ceremony. Obviously, got off to a less than ideal start, but our kids kind of cranked it up. And so it was a special night for our community. Had a great crowd there, a lot of momentum. The Rail Cities Bowl, when you get two rivals so close together like that. And so no doubt we moved forward last week. It's glad to be home, and be home again is exciting, and also get back in that Friday routine. I think everybody kind of welcomes that as well.
You talk about the less than ideal start. You guys were facing adversity, almost looking at a chance of going down at least 10-0.
Yeah.
But a good play there by Landon Newman in the corner of the end zone gets the interception and kind of started things downward for you from there.
Yeah, had a chance to go down 2 scores, definitely 2 possessions there with their phenomenal kicker they got. They had a good game plan coming in. We had to make a couple adjustments to try to get our feet underneath us. The first 2 series there, I think we punted both times. Was our first and only 2 punts of the game. Just we're a little bit off. First time we had a 3rd and short, didn't pick it up. Second time, same thing. So again, a little bit of adjustments, a little bit of a chess match. That's what you happen. I mean, other teams watch film, other teams prepare. You have to be your best, ready to go every single week. And early on, maybe the distractions got to us a little bit. I think Landon's play really kind of flipped the tide for us and got us a little sense of fresh air. And then we were able to kind of, really from that point on seize control of the game.
Well, one of the things you guys really kind of you set your bread and butter with is your screen game. And one of your first touchdowns, you find Connor there on the screen. He makes a nice little jump cut and he finds open space. But a lot of that was because of the blockers he had in front of him as well.
Yeah, we got guys on the edge who can really make plays. We got some running game going in that drive. We had a 3rd and short early in that drive that Jules made a phenomenal run with a spin move on, stuff that you just don't coach, you don't practice. Got some first down. We were playing with some tempo. I think we've seen the first couple of weeks maybe we're a little bit better when we're tempo and a little bit more focused, a little bit less time to look around and be distracted, a little bit more time to get on the ball, and we're ready to go. And so we start tempoing a little bit, and I think that helped us. And when we were able to hit a big play after, it was about our 5th or 6th play of the drive, hit a big play, and then from there, Connor, those guys, we teach them. We have a few coaching points there, but after so long, guys just go make plays, and that's what we were able to do. And that got it started, and obviously we were able to make more plays as the night went on.
Another one of those screen plays that happened, you hook up with Mason Likens on the outside edge, and he goes untouched 30-some yards into the end zone. What do you like about what you've seen from that Mason gives you out there on the outside?
Well, first of all, I was glad for him to see it and make him an explosive play. The opener, we had tried to do a couple things to get him some explosiveness, and actually he drew a couple penalties, which was good. But, kids don't necessarily always see that. They don't get that satisfaction in what we're trying to coach and practice. Screen game was something for him that he's really had to work on, just something maybe he's not done a lot of, and obviously it's a big part of who we are and what we do. And so it was good to see him make that. He's just a bigger size athlete on the edge. And again, like I said before, we have a rotation set up where guys rotate in and out, and we call our plays and our strategy regardless of who's in the game. A lot of times we don't know who's in the game. Like last week, is a perfect example. They told me that Brownie, number 28, our leading rusher for week 1, didn't have a carry. Those are things we would have never known as a staff. And so it's really nameless for us, kind of next man up. And last week, Mason made a couple of big plays. The week before, Connor did. And who knows, maybe somebody else this week.
Well, Logan made another big game for himself, but not only did he do it through the air, 5 touchdowns that he throws for, but he burst into the end zone from 69 yards out. And we laughed this week. He said, I'm usually good for 2 of those a year. He said, I had one last year against Painesville. He's already burned one of them this year, but he's a guy that when he shows that type of speed, that elusiveness, that forces teams to have to account for him in the box.
Yeah, I hope he saves a few more. We got a ways to play here, but I think the big thing with Logan you see is just how efficient he's been in our offense. I think he was like
14 of 16.
14 of 16. I mean, again, I think I've said on this show, if we can get somewhere in a 65% plus, we're going to be tickled pink. And so 14 to 16 is a credit for everybody, O-line, running backs to protection, receivers catching the ball. But at the end of the day, we've been really accurate with the ball. And so if that efficiency opens up so much more for him, and I was glad to see him make an explosive play. He's a big part of our running game. He's a big, strong, physical kid who's hard to tackle. And so getting that confidence, and I think he does run better than what people maybe give him credit for. And again, not only when people get there, he's hard to tackle. I mean, he's a big, strong kid. So glad to see him be explosive. He was our leading rusher. I don't know that we want that every time out, but it worked out last week. And so I was glad for his composure, and I think that was a big part of the game. Once he kind of got his feet underneath him, everybody kind of followed suit.
One of those guys in that four-headed dragon running backfield that you talk about, Jackson Heighton, last week, he had an explosive run of his own, and it was another thing. You've kind of watched how his body is transformed, and not only is he doing it on the defense side of the ball, but he's also doing the offensive side as well.
Yeah, I mean, we got 4 starting running backs. We talk about that all the time. Finally, good to see him make an explosive. It's something that maybe he's held him back in the past, just little parts of his running back game that he's trying to get better at. Sometimes he doesn't have the focus that he needs to have at all the times. But again, he made an explosive play, and I think he's a physical runner. He finished that run real physical at the goal line there, and I think that gives him more confidence. And then again, those guys are interchangeable. They run in and out all the time, from Jules, Noah, all the way to Jackson and Isaac. And it doesn't matter who's in the game for our concepts. Whatever we call, we feel like we can execute. So glad to see him get going. Again, maybe it's somebody else this week.
Let's talk about your opponent tonight in Rowan County. 1-1. They shut out West Carter week 1. They got shut out last week against East Carter. Certainly, every coach around the area is certainly glad to see Cole Wallace not in the backfield anymore. But Kelly Ford, you know what you're going to get from him each and every week.
Yeah. First of all, the Wallace kid's a phenomenal high school football player. Played against him a couple times. We played against him before the COVID, and we didn't get to play in the COVID year. Played against him last year. Just so explosive. Make plays anywhere all over the field. And I think what sticks out to me around Kansas is a couple of things. First of all, their team speed I feel like is phenomenal. They got a couple guys who can really pick up. I feel like we run well, but they got guys that are elite level, like track level speed. Second thing sticks out to me is I think their ability to play on the line of scrimmage would be a real test for us tonight. And so the 53, the Maid kid, is a really, really nice player, been there for some time. They got a couple other guys in there. Number 77 is a real concern for us. So, Coach Ford's kind of stabilized that program over the last, maybe 6-8 years. Numbers are really up. I think he's got something like 30 freshmen, which is just unbelievable for any school in the 16th region. So again, I think he's doing the right things, and most importantly, he's doing it the right way. So be a challenge for us to see if we can continue to move forward, continue to be mature in our approach, and focus on the things we need to take care of to be successful.
Coach, good luck tonight. We'll talk to you after the game.
All right, thanks, James. Appreciate it.
We're back with Starting Lives after this on the Cool Hits Sports Network.
Vote Kim Fannin Mullins for Greenup County Clerk. With 30 years of experience, Kim Fannin Mullins has been dedicated to helping all the citizens of Greenup County. Hardworking and honest, Kim Fannin Mullins is up to date on technology and procedures, will have an open door policy, and will go above and beyond for the staff and community. She spent over 20 years working with the youth of the county. Vote Kim Fannin Mullins for Greenup County Clerk.
This is Kim Fannin Mullins, and I paid for and approved this message.
In addition to the Greenup location, Stultz Pharmacy's newest location is at 437 James Hanna Drive in South Shore, but has retained the name you know and love, McDonald Pharmacy, with the same great service you'll find in the Greenup location, with free delivery service and their convenient drive-thru. Get your vaccinations and allergy shots, and of course, great prescription service at Stultz Pharmacy in Greenup and McDonald Pharmacy, James Hanna Drive, South Shore.
Stultz Pharmacy.
Did you miss starting college this month? Maybe you're still waiting on your financial aid to be approved, or you planned on attending a university, but it didn't work out. Well, no worries. Ashland Community and Technical College has a 12-week online session starting September 12th and an 8-week online session starting October 17th. So don't delay. Call 606-326-2000 or stop by one of the 3 ACTC campuses today. It's not too late to further your education at Ashland Community and Technical College.
Hey, Rams fans, would you do anything to support your team? What about switching your checking account? With Ashland Credit Union's debit card, you can support your favorite team. Every time you make an eligible purchase with your debit card, Ashland Credit Union donates 10 cents on your behalf to the Senior Assistance Program. Sign up for your favorite team's debit card today at Ashland Credit Union, 1300 Central Avenue, Ashland. Membership eligibility required, federally insured by NCUA. Andrew Imel would like to let you know.
Back here in pregame coverage on the Cool Hits Sports Network. James Carr, happy to have you along with us here tonight on a beautiful evening here in Ramland. As you can see the sun off in the distance there, just peeking through the clouds that we've got over top here of historic Ram Stadium. 82 degrees, clouds over top of the stadium. We got that sunlight peeking through down US 23. Very light winds to speak of here tonight. Between these two teams, they get ready to tee it off here in about 5 minutes. This will be the 7th all-time meeting. Raceland has won all 6 previous, including last year over in Moorhead, 50-26. Rams trying to do something they haven't done since 2016. That's win 3 straight. They rolled off 8 straight that season, but ran into Paintsville, in the district quarter or district regional round, district round. I can't remember which one it was. It was early on in there, in which you had 2 of the top teams in Class Single A that had to play each other out of that same district, and Paintsville came away with a victory. Rams trying to continue the offensive juggernaut that they put up last week, and it was guided by Logan Lundy. 14 of 16, 280 yards, 5 touchdowns through the air. He ran for 92 more and a touchdown. And it's just been pick your poison for what he's been able to do on the offensive side of things. All right, let's take our final break. When we come back, time for kickoff here at Rams Stadium. JFL night as the Rams welcome in the Rowan County Vikings. And our coverage continues on Countdown to Kickoff on the Cool Hits Sports Network.
Andrew Imel would like to let you know that he's running for Greenup County Clerk in 2022, and he would love to have your vote on November 8th. Andrew has been serving the past 4 years as County Commissioner and would like to serve the residents of Greenup County as County Clerk. When it comes time to vote in the next election on November 8th, vote for Andrew Imel for Greenup County Clerk. Andrew Imel encourages you to attend, enjoy, and support all area student athletics.
Paid for by Andrew Imel.
You know, financial security begins at home with home ownership. If you've been putting off looking for a home because you think you can't afford it, you owe it to yourself to check out Members Choice Credit Union. Members Choice Credit Union has programs for first-time home buyers and more to help put you in the home of your dreams. Call, click, or stop by Members Choice Credit Union today.
Members Choice Credit Union, NMLS 411945, Equal Housing Lender. Call for additional information. Other restrictions may apply.
When you want real, authentic Mexican menu items, you want Tres Hermanos Nunez. Accept no substitutes. None compares. Fajitas, tacos, burritos, quesadillas, chimichangas, even vegetarian choices. A kids menu, desserts and salads, a tasty, budget-pleasing selection for you and your family, unlike any others. Should be your first and only choice for authentic Mexican all throughout the tri-state. Ashland, Greenup, Grayson, Paintsville, Canova, South Point, Olive Hill, and Cannonsburg. Tres Hermanos Nunez, the best around.
Raceland Christian Church, 210 Caroline Road, wishes all of our area athletes the best as they compete in their respective seasons. May you be encouraged by your church family to run with endurance the race set before you in such a way as pleases Jesus so that you gain the prize that never fades away. Raceland Christian Church meets Sunday at 9 a.m. and 11 a.m. at 210 Caroline Road, Raceland. Visit us online at racelandchristian.com.
Back here at Rams Stadium, getting ready for kickoff between Raceland and Rowan County. The Vikings taking the field. Rams getting ready to come through their sign. It says, "Come surf on our turf." Hawaiian night here tonight at Raceland Worthington High School. Tonight's games brought to you in part by Clark's Pump and Shop, A&A Porta Potties, River Cities Builders, as those are our corporate sponsors, and everything that we do here through the Cool Hits Network and Cool TV is brought to you in part by them. There's the horns. They're not the Studebaker this year. They upgrade them a little bit. It's got a little more pressure on it as it pushes through. I think that CSX has a little bit of work to do on that one. Let's see. We've got 4 stacks, two stacks, 2 on each, and they put regular hose in. It's not disposable hosing anymore. They upgraded big time. So let's see what the Rams will be doing first. I'm looking for the kicker, and Raceland has won the toss, and they will kick to start this ball game here tonight. Rams in the gray jerseys tonight, gray tops and bottoms, orange numerals outlined in white. And the Rowan County Vikings, white and green tops, the green around the shoulders, and the green pants, green helmets, and the green numerals on the front and the back. Our crew tonight, production, Mason May, Hunter Masters, Brooklyn Kersey, and Olivia Porter working on the cameras. Everyone out of my media class as a part of this broadcast tonight. 2 weeks into school, and the RNN crew is taking care of things here. This one should be a fun one for them to break in with. So the Vikings will receive. Peyton Eisen will have it teed up as Ballard Smith near side, and far side will be Lewis Hayes. Here's the kickoff. that takes a bounce at the 15, a high bounce fielded by Smith at the 5. He crosses the 10, goes right side, and then is taken off his feet at the 20-yard line. And that's where the Vikings will start it to start the ball game. So put it at the 21, 1st and 10. 11:54 to go here in the opening quarter of play, and the Vikings will have their first offensive series from the right hash mark. Zach Menard, the senior quarterback, he's the leader of this crew. He'll be the one that'll bring them out for 1st and 10 in a double-barrel shotgun look. He'll call for it on 1st down. Coming to an option play, he pitches it out to Hayes. Hayes is bottled up, and he's going to lose some yardage, and a penalty marker flies on the back end. Clock will rest. And typically that area of a flag indicates a hold. And looking for our white hat, there he is. And it is a hold against Rowan County. So take it back at the spot of the hold. So that's an 11-yard penalty essentially, and make it 1st and 21. So on the near side hash mark now for the Vikings. Menard rolls out right, pressure coming. Stops at the 5, zips it down. That's right in the hands of Jules Farrell. He hauls in for the interception at the 33, and the Rams take over at the 30-yard line, as that one was perfectly played by Jules Farrell as he hauls in his first interception of the season. So the Rams with 11:37 to go here in the first quarter, and they start off on a short field. And it'll be 1st and 10 for the Rams. So here comes Logan Lundy and his crew. He's got Connor Hughes all wide and by himself out to the right side. They'll bring Wallace into the backfield in a double-barrel shotgun look now. They'll give it off to Wallace. Wallace surveying, trying to find a hole. He'll dive across the 30 and pick up a couple. Put him out to the 28-yard line. Gain of 2, make it 2nd down and 8. Newman goes to the boundary left. Browning and Wallace in a double-barrel shotgun look. Lundy wants it on 2nd down. Plants, surveys, looks across the middle. He'll step up in the pocket. He's caught from behind and dropped after he gets back to the line of scrimmage. So I believe it'll be no gain. Or are they going to give him 1? We're still waiting for the football. Clock continues to roll. 10:38 to go here in the opening frame. And it'll be 3rd down and 8. Rams on the season, 72.7% 3rd down conversion. Lundy wants to throw on 3rd down. He'll rifle it out to the near sideline. He's got his man there and hooks up with Parker Fannin, who hauls it in and makes a dandy catch at the 10-yard line. That'll take it down inside the Johnson Chiropractic orange zone and set up 1st and goal for the Rams. Oh, excuse me, 1st and 10 from the 15. So the 1st down brought to you in part by Ram Pharmacy, your friend for life. So 1st and 10 for the 15-yard line. Lundy on the right hash now. Turns, gives it off to Jules Farrell. He'll work off left guard and slip through down inside the 10 to the 9. Give him a gain of 6 on the play. That brings up 2nd down and 4. .9:37 to go here in the opening frame. Rams knocking on the orange zone door, trying to knock it into the end zone. Here's Farrow. He runs into a wall right up the gut after crossing the 10. He stood up at the line of scrimmage. It's going to be 3rd down. So give him a gain of 1. So make it 3rd and 3 now. So the Rams already converting on 1 3rd down. They're going to double barrel shotgun look on the near side hash mark. Landon Newman all alone out on the left side in one-on-one coverage. Lundy on 3rd down. Gives it off to Wallace. A jump cut, flips through the hole, reaching for the goal line, but he can't get there. But he's going to have a 1st down, and it will be this time 1st and goal. So put it at the 1. And make it the 2 now. So a 6-yard gain for Noah Wallace. A Ram Pharmacy 1st down, and the Rams trying to punch it in here. Lundy takes the low snap, floater to the back corner, looking for Braden Webb. He's pushed out of bounds. It was uncatchable, so no penalty marker will fly on that one. Incomplete pass stops the clock with 8:29 to go here in the opening frame, and make it 2nd down and goal. They tried to hit that big tight end, 6'4", 210-pound junior in that back shoulder fade on the flag route, and just could not come up with it. Lundy, near side with Wallace in his left pocket. He'll give it off to Wallace. He'll tiptoe, spin, dive for the goal line. Is he in? Waiting for the signal. He is. Touchdown, Raceland. 2-yard run by Noah Wallace. That is Wallace's 2nd rushing touchdown of the season. And with 8:23 to go in the opening frame, Raceland's on the board. They lead this one 6-0. So the points off the turnover, costly. So now Peyton Eisen out for the extra point attempt. Extra point is up, and it is good. 6-0, make it 7-0 Raceland with 8:23 to go in the first quarter. We'll step aside for a break. We're back after this on the Cool Hits Sports Network.
Are you having trouble keeping your parking lot lit? Is customer safety one of your top priorities? If so, call River Cities Builders at 473-4112 for all your lighting needs. We have bucket truck and boom crane truck services. We have extensive experience in exterior lighting and parking lot lighting maintenance. No need to ever be in the dark again. Remember, call River Cities Builders at 473-4112 for all your lighting needs. We will light your path to success.
When you want real, authentic Mexican menu items, you want Tres Hermanos Nunez. Accept no substitutes. None compares. Fajitas, tacos, burritos, quesadillas, chimichangas, even vegetarian choices. A kids menu, desserts and salads, a tasty, budget-pleasing selection for you and your family, unlike any others. Should be your first and only choice for authentic Mexican all throughout the tri-state. Ashland, Greenup, Grayson, Paintsville, Canova, South Point, Olive Hill, and Cannonsburg. Tres Hermanos Nunez, the best around.
Andrew Imel would like to let you know that he's running for Greenup County Clerk.
So the last drive for the Rams, 8 plays, 30 yards, and a 2-yard touchdown for Noah Wallace. And the Rams lead this one now 7-0. So now they'll have it at the 23-yard line, the Vikings will, with 8:17 to go here in the first quarter, trailing 7-0. So Menard looking at the play clock, starting to dwindle down. Trips left, one right. Menard takes it on first down, looks to the near sideline, throws a low ball out to the near sideline that is caught, but immediately there in coverage and making the stop was Parker Fannin. Capus making the catch. So make it no gain on the play, be 2nd down and 10. Here's Menard wanting to look for an option, rolls it off to the right side, and he is sandwiched there by Jackson Heighton. Also in there, Braden Webb. Make it 3rd and 9. Seven nothing Raceland. 7 minutes and 5 seconds to go here in the opening quarter. And Brown County facing a long 3rd down conversion. A twin set Menard from the gun. Wants to throw, pressure coming up the middle. Hit as he tries to step up and getting home for the sack. That's Christian Wall, the nose tackle for the Rams. His first sack of the season. That's their 8.5 sack of the year. And that'll bring up 4th down and long. Wall was in the linebacking core last year. Has moved up forward, up to the defensive line. So now Weston Maxey will punt it away, and the Rams will put 2 players at midfield. Maxey gets a high kick. Connor Hughes will come up inside his side of the 50 and make the fair catch, and that's where Raceland will take over. 1st and 10. Leading 7-0. .608 to go here in the opening frame. And the Rams looking for more. So Lundy will start in a 2-by-2 set. Browning in his left pocket. Browning led the team in rushing after week 1. Didn't touch the ball last week. Lundy wants to throw all kinds of time. He lofts it to the near sideline. He's got Connor Hughes there that tries to run underneath it, and he can't make the hookup. Josh Drake was the man in coverage, but pass was a little bit underthrown that time, and it falls incomplete, brings up 2nd down and 10. Clock resting, 6:01 to go here in the first quarter. 2nd and 10 from the 48. Four hats across the line for the Vikings. Lundy on 2nd down. Turns, gives it off to Jackson Height, and he lowers his shoulder after going off of left tackle. He'll get out to the 45-yard line. That's a gain of 3. It's going to be 3rd down and 7. .535 to play here in the opening quarter. 7-0 Raceland facing a 3rd down situation on this one. Rams with already 3 first downs in the ball game. Lundy, pressure coming off the edge. He's rolling behind. He's going to be sacked. He couldn't get away that time, as getting there was Byron May. Also in there, Jackson Hamilton. It's going to be a long loss on the play, as they're going to take him all the way back to the 45-yard line. But Raceland couldn't pick up the pressure that time, and May got home for the hit. So a loss of 10 on the play, and it'll be a 4th down opportunity now, as Mason Likens will come out and punt it away. Louis Hayes stands back near the 15. Now it's Noah Wallace who kicks it this time. And it takes a nice bounce and trickles across the 15 and tumbles just shy of the 10. And that's where Rowan County will have it. Put it at the 13-yard line. So a 42-yard kick, no return. 4:38 to go in the opening quarter of play. So Menard, double barrel shotgun look, As on the near side hash mark. Low snap, turns, gives it off to Kevin Hill, and Hill lost the football. Who has the ball coming out of the pile? He landed on the ball, so Rowan County will maintain possession, but nearly a disaster situation there. So make it 2nd and 9 after the fumble, but the Vikings able to hang on to it. Let's meet the Rams defense tonight. Elias Jackson, Christian Wall, and Ben Taylor across that front three. Campbell, Braden Webb, Mason Likens, Jackson Heighton in the linebackers. And then Landon Newman, Connor Hughes, Noah Wallace, and Jules Farrell. Here's Drake, comes off the left side. He's short of the 20. Let's see where they're going to spot him. Somewhere around the 17, so that's actually going to be a loss of a yard. Okay. Fires this one out to the far sideline. He's got his man there of Louis Hayes, but immediately wrapped up shy of the sticks by Jules Farrell. But it's going to be, make it 4th and 1. Deep in your own territory. Let's see if they try to maybe draw someone off sides and get someone to move or not. We'll see. Menard turns, looks to the sideline, and Rowan County will take a timeout with 2:33 to go in the first quarter. 7-0 is our score. We're going to stay right here, as tonight's game is brought to you in part by Ashland Community and Technical College. They've got a 12-week online course starting September 12th and an 8-week online course starting October 17th. It's not too late to further your education at ACTC. If you feel it's time for positive conservative change for Greenup County and want to take county attorney's office in a different direction, on November 8th, vote Republican Matthew Warnick for Greenup County attorney. Lee Wireman wants to see Greenup County move forward and wants to be a part of helping the citizens of Greenup County enjoy living and raising a family right here. On November 8th, vote for Lee Wireman for County Commissioner of District 2. And Mike Wilson has been serving the citizens of Greenup County as your county attorney and wants to continue to serve you, the people, and continue the fight against illegal drugs and other problems in the county. On November 8th, vote for experience. Vote Mike Wilson for Greenup County attorney. All first downs tonight brought to you in part by Ram Pharmacy, Greenup Avenue in Raceland, for fast, reliable prescription service along with vaccines and much more. Stop by or call 836-RAMS. That's 836-7267. Ram Pharmacy, your friend for life. And Bobby Hall, candidate for Greenup County Judge Executive, wants to say thanks to all the educators and administrators for working so hard for our students. On November 8th, vote for a proven leader. Vote for Bobby Hall. So out of the timeout, Maxey will come out and try to punt it away. Connor Hughes, Landon Newman will back up near midfield once again. 2:32 to go in the opening frame. High snap. He controls it and doesn't get this one very high. And it'll take a Rowan County bounce and tumble across the 50 and will come to a rest at the 46, 47-yard line. So the Rams will start on their defensive side of the 50 as they'll put it at the 47. A 31-yard kick, no return. 2:24 to go here in the opening quarter of play. Big hello to my buddy Eric Boos, tuned in, watching on Cool TV. So the Rams trying to find some mojo after going backward on that last drive. So they'll go on a 3-by-1 set to start things here on first down. Lundy drops it out to Landon Newman on a screen. Newman slips a tackle, gets hit from behind and pushed across the 50. A big hit from behind by Trace Miles. But that was a heck of a ball to hang on to by him. As push him out to the 50-yard line on a gain of 4. Make it 2nd and 6. Inside of 2 minutes to go. Offset pistol look now for Lundy on second down. He'll turn, give it off to his tailback of Browning, and he gets stood up in the backfield. Big press up the middle with Zach Watson and Trace Miles. Loss on the play. And take it back to the 47. So back to the original line of scrimmage of the. Make it 3rd and a long 9. And the Rams struggling with that pressure up front from the front 4 of the Vikings. 3 left, 1 right. That's Hughes. Lundy wants to throw. Steps up in the pocket, looking to the right, and he gets taken off of his feet as Byron May gets him again on the right side. And his second sack of the ball game, and the Rams a quick 3 and out. So a loss of 2. And 42 seconds to go here in the first. And the Rams have to punt it away once again. High snap to Wallace. But a good kick as he booms this one. Backing up is Louis Hayes. He now is going to field it at the 10. He's backpedaling, and he is bottled up at the 5-yard line. Great downfield presence by the Rams, as he was hoping to try to keep it from stopping at the inside the 5. They're going to put him at the 7. That's a 48-yard punt, no return, with 23 seconds to go in the frame. And Raceland leading 7-0. But the Rams offense has stalled every time it's touched the football coming through. So on the far side hash mark, Menard with Hill and Drake. They'll give it to Drake. Drake starts right, slips a tackle left, and takes it off to the right side across the 10-yard line. Put him out to the 12-yard line. That's a gain of 5. And that's going to take us to the end of quarter number 1. 7-0 our score. The Rams leading Rowan County will flip the ends and bring you back for quarter number 2 after this on the Cool Hits Sports Network.
Andrew Eimel would like to let you know that he's running for Greenup County Clerk in 2022, and he would love to have your vote on November 8th. Andrew has been serving the past 4 years as County Commissioner and would like to serve the residents of Greenup County as County Clerk. When it comes time to vote in the next election on November 8th, vote for Andrew Eimel for Greenup County Clerk. Andrew Eimel encourages you to attend, enjoy, and support all area student athletics.
Paid for by Andrew Eimel.
Hey Rams fans, would you do anything to support your team? What about switching your checking account? With Ashland Credit Union's debit card, you can support your favorite team. Every time you make an eligible purchase with your debit card, Ashland Credit Union donates 10 cents on your behalf to the Senior Assistance Program. Sign up for your favorite team's debit card today at Ashland Credit Union, 1300 Central Avenue, Ashland. Membership eligibility required, federally insured by NCUA. Like to let you know that
second quarter of action getting ready to get underway here at Rams Stadium. James Collier, happy to have you along with us here tonight. Rowan County will switch ends. They'll start now working from left to right as I view it here at Rams Stadium. So it'll be second down and 5 from their own 12. Offense, not much numbers to really talk about. Total yards for Rowan County 10, Raceland with 22. So now Menard in a pistol. Raceland showing blitz. They'll give it off to the tailback of Hill. And it's going to be third down and call it manageable, as he'll get about 1. Let's see. No gain on the play, so make it 3rd and 5. So Hill start in the right pocket from Menard, 2-by-2 set. Pressure coming off the edge. He'll let this one fly. It's a tip ball, and it goes into Noah Wallace, and he's got reservations for 6 as he'll walk in untouched for the touchdown. A Johnson chiropractic touchdown for the Rams. Noah Wallace gets it in there from 20 yards out, and the Rams lead this one 13-0 with 11:14 to go in the first half. Tip drill perfectly executed there. And Noah Wallace just ran underneath it, and as soon as he did, he was off to the races, and to the house he went. Extra point is up and good, and it's 14-0 Raceland with 11:14 to go. We're back after this on the Cool Hits Sports Network.
Andrew Eimel would like to let you know that he's running for Greenup County Clerk in 2022, and he would love to have your vote on November 8th. Andrew has been serving the past 4 years as County Commissioner and would like to serve the residents of Greenup County as County Clerk. When it comes time to vote in the next election on November 8th, vote for Andrew Eimel for Greenup County Clerk. Andrew Eimel encourages you to attend, enjoy, and support all area student athletics.
Paid for by Andrew Eimel.
You know, financial security begins at home with home ownership. If you've been putting off looking for a home because you think you can't afford it, you owe it to yourself to check out Members Choice Credit Union. Members Choice Credit Union has programs for first-time home buyers and more to help put you in the home of your dreams. Call, click, or stop by Members Choice Credit Union today.
Members Choice Credit Union.
So a 20-yard pick six by Noah Wallace, and it makes it 14-0. Booming kick by Eisen. It will then tumble out of bounds, and Brown County will have the football at their own 35. So now 1st and 10 and 11:14 to play in the first half of play. The Rams defense helping the cause a little bit as the sun is gone. Beautiful skylight off to our right here at Rams Stadium. But lights beaming down on this beautiful turf surface here. So Menard will go in a double-barrel shotgun look on 1st and 10 from the near side hash mark at home 35. He'll give it off to Hayes. Hayes trying to sweep it out to the left side. He gets through a hole as he got past Mason Likens and gets out to the 40-yard line. That's a gain of 5. It's 2nd and 5. We'll get some scores updated on the scoreboard ticker in just a little bit. All the games you see scrolling across your screen, games that are in action tonight. We'll keep you up to date on those as we get a moment to roll those in. So now Rowan County's letting the clock tick down, and they're going to burn a timeout. 10:31 to go in the first half. We're back after this on the Cool Hits Sports Network.
Andrew Eimel would like to let you know that he's running for Greenup County Clerk in 2022, and he would love to have your vote on November 8th. Andrew has been serving the past 4 years as County Commissioner and would like to serve the residents of Greenup County as County Clerk. When it comes time to vote in the next election on November 8th, vote for Andrew Eimel for Greenup County Clerk. Andrew Eimel encourages you to attend, enjoy, and support all area student athletics.
Paid for by Andrew Eimel.
You know, financial security begins at home with home ownership. If you've been putting off looking for a home because you think you can't afford it, you owe it to yourself to check out Members Choice Credit Union. Members Choice Credit Union has programs for first-time home buyers and more to help put you in the home of your dreams. Call, click, or stop by Members Choice Credit Union today.
Members Choice Credit Union, NMLS 411945, Equal Housing Lender. Call for additional information. Other restrictions may apply.
When you want real, authentic Mexican menu items, you want Reyes Hermanos Nunez. Accept no substitutes. None compares. Fajitas, tacos, burritos, quesadillas, chimichangas, even vegetarian choices. A kids menu, desserts and salads, a tasty, budget-pleasing selection for you and your family, unlike any others. Should be your first and only choice for authentic Mexican all throughout the tri-state. Ashland, Greenup, Grayson, Paintsville, Canova, South Point, Olive Hill, and Cannonsburg. Reyes Hermanos Nunez, the best around.
Raceland Christian Church, 210 Caroline Road, wishes all of our area athletes the
Back here at Ram Stadium, make it third and 1 now. Hand off to Hayes. He stood up, but then squirts free in as he crossed midfield. A nice second effort there by him. He was stood up for a loss and then was able to squirt free, and he gets across the midfield stripe and out to the 44-yard line, make it a gain of 12 and a new set of downs for the Vikings. Their first down of the ball game. 9:39 to go here in the opening half. 14-0 Rams. Menard on the first down gives this one off to Hill, and he is swallowed up in the backfield. Ben Taylor and Cam Bell in there making the stop.
Ben Taylor and Cam Bell on the stop in the backfield for a loss. Second down 12 for the Vikings.
So a loss of 2 makes it 2nd and 12. So put it back at the 49 of the Vikings. Menard wants to throw, pressure coming, and they're going to get home. A big hit. That's Ben Taylor and Christian Wall as he's going way back. I believe Ben Taylor got there first. So put it all the way back to the 42 and make it 3rd and 19. Not too many plays in the playbook for 3rd and 19. 8:22 to go here in the first half. Round County 1 of 4 on 3rd downs tonight. Raceland has been stingy at best this season. 3 of 20 for 15% of its opponents in a 3-by-1. Menard looking right, steps up into the pocket. He's hit from behind and dragged to the ground. And that's Big Ben Taylor again. No, Lyndon Salmons. That picks up his 2nd sack of the season. So make it 4th and a $21 cab ride. And the punting unit back out for the Round County Vikings. 7:41 to go here before halftime. Maxey will try to drive one deep. Hughes and Newman back to return the punt. This is one of the things with those two cats back there. You don't want to let them run underneath it with a head of steam. 14-0 our score. And now penalty marker flies, and that's going to be a delay of game. Or an illegal substitution. We'll see which one we get. And we'll get a delay. Nope. So, 5-yard penalty. So back it up now to the 35 of the Vikings and allows Newman and Hughes to move forward to their own 35. Let's see if Maxey can get into a good one here. Good snap. He gets a tumbling kick that is fair caught by Newman on the far sideline at the 31-yard line. And that's where the Rams will take over 1st and 10 after the 34-yard kick and no return. So Raceland's offense has been sluggish at best, 22 total yards, but they lead at 14-0. Here comes the Raceland offense, so let's meet them. Lundy is your quarterback. Farrell and Wallace is a pair of the running backs. Wide receivers, Connor Hughes, Parker Fenn, and Mason Likens. And then the offensive line, Drew Burke, Ben Taylor, Clay Coldiron, Evan Burrows, and Reese Winters. That's just to name a few. There's plenty behind them as well. So right between the hashes, 1st and 10 for the Rams from their own 31. Lundy has faced pressure much of the first half of play. He pumps, looking for his man down the sideline. He's got Landon Newman there who runs underneath it, and getting underneath it is Drake, who makes the interception. Nice play there by Josh Drake to run underneath as they were trying to get the deep ball, and Lundy throws his first interception of the season and hands it right back to the Vikings. So a heck of a job there. So put it at the 43-yard line and give it back to the Vikings. So the first turnover of the season for the Rams on the passing side. They had a fumble last week after a big pass play, but the first miscue for Logan Lundy. So 3-by-1 set right between the hashes for Menard. He'll start with Kevin Hill in his left pocket. Slings it out to the near sideline. He's got Kappas there, who makes the catch and gets out to the 45-yard line. Make it 2nd and 7. .6:42 to go before halftime. Stay tuned with us at the break. We'll check all the scoring and stats of this one. Scores from around the area. We'll get you ready for the second half of play here at Rams Stadium. 3 hats across the line for the Rams. On 2nd down, Menard takes it, gives it off to Hayes, sweeping to the left. Penalty marker flies. It's going to return, but Hayes is going to be stood up on the far sideline as Jules Farrell comes in and makes the stop. But this is more than likely coming back for a hold as our wide hat Lane Hughes walks across the field to talk to his partner. And it is a hold. And now they want to look at the Raceland side and say, do they want it or not? And Coach Lewis says, yes, back them up. So they'll put it out to the, or excuse me, move it back now to the 37-yard line. So back to the 37. Menard brings it near side. Kepis makes the catch, trying to get to the edge, and that one's going nowhere. So it'll be 3rd and long. Make it 3rd and 15. 15, yes. So after a gain of 1 from the 38, 3 receivers left, 1 right. Menard wants to throw, zips it out to the left side, and that one's picked off. Running underneath, it's Jules Farrell. Farrell read it perfectly and comes in off of the safety and gets the interception. And the Rams will take over in Rowan County territory. Put it at the 43-yard line. 5:25 to go in the half. And the Rams leading this one 14-0. Lundy on 1st and 10. They'll give it off to Wallace, bringing it to the near side, looking for a block, and he's finally wrestled out of bounds in his own sideline. But a nice gain there by Wallace on 1st down. Take him down to the 35-yard line. That's a gain of 8. Make it 2nd and 2.
Second down 2 for the Rams.
Wallace, 4 carries, 18 yards. Coming into the ball game, had 43 yards on 6 totes and a score. 3 receivers right, 1 left. That's the boundary side. Here's Lundy looking left. He's wanting to go to Mason Likens. He's got him in stride, and he just a little bit shy as it hits the man in coverage, Deshaun Watson, right in the lid, and falls incomplete. He had his man down the field, and Lundy just underthrew it. So the clock will rest with 5:12 to go before halftime, and Raceland will face 3rd and 2. Now the officials are discussing the laundry that is on the field. Let's see what we've got. He's got to center himself up. Dead ball, personal foul against Raceland. So the penalty will make it so it is 3rd down because it came on the end of the play. So make it 3rd and 17. And that's huge against the Rams. Here's a handoff to Farrell. Farrell off the right side, slips a tackle, still on his feet as he's spun and thrown across the pile. I don't know that he went down. He's still trying to move forward. They're going to say he's down at the 40, so a gain of 10 by Farrell. So make it 4th down and 7. 4:53 to go before halftime. And the Rams offense will stay on the field. 0 for 1 on 4th down conversions this season. Lundy puts a man in motion from far side to near. He wants to throw on 4th down. Pressure coming up the middle. Brings it off to the left side, and he can't get away. Dalton Williams wrestles him to the ground. There is a penalty marker on the field on the far sideline. Let's wait for that to see what we've got. So an illegal shift, and it is declined. So the sack will go down, and give it back to the Vikings. So put it at the 42-yard line. That's a loss of 2. So it'll be 1st and 10 Vikings from their own 42-yard line. Menard keeps it himself, finds a big hole off the left side, comes right side now across midfield, and is pushed out of bounds into the Rams sideline, and then a late penalty marker flies. That's going to be 15 on Jules Farrell. So let's see where they push him down first, and then we'll spot 15 from that spot. Looks like it's going to be just inside the 40. At the 39 or 40-yard line. Let's see where they spot it. Looks like they're going to spot it at the 40-yard line. So that's a gain of 18. And then 15 from that spot takes it down. From that mark, put 15 down to the 25, 29-yard line. So make it 1st and 10 from the 29, 4:19 to go before halftime. 14-0 Rams leading this one. Menard calls for it, gives it off to Hayes. Hayes with a big burst of speed right up the gut. He's across the 25 down to around the 22, 23-yard line. Make it back to the 23, so a gain of 6 on the play. Make it 2nd down and 4. .350 to go before half. Vikings trying to get on the board. Raceland will get the ball out of the locker room, but the Rams offense has been stagnant at best. Double barrel shotgun look. As Menard takes it, looking for the option. He'll give it out to Hayes. Hayes searching for a hole off the left side, and he's not going to pick up very much as Campbell wrestles him down at the 25-yard line. So a loss. Put the ball at the 24, so a loss of 1. Makes it 3rd and 5. Three minutes to go before halftime. 3 receivers right, 1 left. Hill in the left pocket of Menard from the gun. High snap. He'll give it to Hill. Hill coming right side. A little stutter step, and the Rams get there. Making the initial hit was Campbell once again. So a loss on the play. Makes it 4th and 6. And down 14-0. Offense is going to stay on the field. Menard has the sign from the sideline, but the play clock's at 7. He's just now getting set. Now it's at 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and they're not going to get this one off. Contact made on the line. Raceland pointing, Rowan County pointing, both wanting the offside or the false start. The play clock was at 0s. But there was no penalty marker thrown. And let's check in with our white hat to see what we have. And they're going to call offsides on the Rams. A neutral zone infraction. And Mike Salmons just got flagged on the backside of it. And he is saying he's basically pointing toward the clocks and saying, you have clocks to show you. So that'll make it 4th and 1, and then on the backside of that, you're going to get a dead ball foul or just a sideline warning. Okay, so it's going to be 4th and 1 at the 20, and it's just over the 20, so call it 4th and inches. Menard gives it off to Hayes. He's got first down yardage and more as he squirts through the right side, and that'll move the sticks. So take him down to the 17. That's a gain of 3. And inside the red zone are the Vikings for the first time tonight. 1:46 to go before halftime. Vikings trailing 14-0. 2 receivers each way for Menard in the gun. He'll start with Hill in his left pocket. Wants to throw right, zips it out to the near sideline, and he is leveled as he lets it fly, and it falls well incomplete. And the clock will rest with 1:33 to play before halftime. High snap. He'll give it off to his tailback, and somehow he slips through. Lyndon Simmons had him wrestled up, and he let him slip through. And Josh Drake, instead of losing a bunch, gets free and gets out to the 15-yard line and makes it 3rd down and 8 yards to go. So 1:07 to go. Brown County with 1 timeout. Raceland still has all 3, and the Rams will get the ball to start the second half. Brown County's making certain that they do not hand Raceland back any time whatsoever. Play clock is down to 4, now at 3 and 2. It's at 0. No, they call a timeout on the far sideline. Kelly Ford burns his final timeout. We'll go ahead and stay here with 46 seconds to go. And timeout, Rowan County. Well, Raceland made it look easy after a turnover, marched it right down and got into the end zone, and Noah Wallace dives in from 2 yards out. Extra point is good. 7-0 is your score with 8:23 to go in the first quarter. Then Noah Wallace does it again as he gets in with a 20-yard pick six with 10:26 to go in the half. 14-0 is our score, and that's the only scoring that we've had since. Raceland tonight coming into the ball game averaging 455 total yards of offense. The Rams tonight has been held to a dismal 38. That's 38 on 17 through the air and 21 on the ground. And it has been tough sledding up front. So 3rd down and 8 for Rowan County with 46 seconds to go before halftime. Menard will have 2 receivers on the wide side left. Hill and Drake in a double-barrel shotgun look. Wants to throw, pumps. Pressure coming from behind and getting home again are the Rams. As I believe it was Lyndon Simmons. Nope, that is Simmons, that gets home for the sack. And it'll make it 4th down. His second sack of the ball game as they get him back at the 20-yard line. So Maxey with a 37-yard attempt right down the center of the hashes. They'll let the clock run us down to about 3 when they snap it. A low snap. He gets it away. It's a low line drive kick, and it is good. So Weston Maxey bangs through the field goal and makes it 14-3 with 1.6 seconds to go in the first half. That's a nice drive there by the Vikings. 9 plays, 38 yards, 3 minutes, 23 seconds off of the clock. But the more important thing is that a pair of costly penalties along the way allowed that drive to continue for the Vikings. And you have to think the Rams may be a little bit overlooking their opponent coming in here tonight. Looking ahead to that big matchup on the road next week up in Highlands. Stay tuned with us at the half. We'll check all the scoring and stats of this game. We'll get all the scores updated on the ticker, scrolling across the bottom of your screen. We'll get you the performance of the band and the dance team and get you ready for the second half of action here on a beautiful night for football in Raceland Worthington. So now the Rams will have Browning and Newman back deep, and then a penalty marker flies as the approach goes to the far side. And what do we have here? So 5 on the Vikings for offsides. So back it up to the 35, and they'll kick it again. This is where you get a little Cal Stanford maybe. Keep the band off the field. So Maxey has it teed up right in between the hashes now at the 35. He'll send this one to the far sideline, and Raceland will field it there at the 35. And that was Luttrell who had it, and that's the end of the first half of play. 14-3 is your score at the half. Halftime shows up after this on the Cool Hits Sports Network.
Hey Rams fans, would you do anything to support your team? What about switching your checking account? With Ashland Credit Union's debit card, you can support your favorite team. Every time you make an eligible purchase with your debit card, Ashland Credit Union donates 10 cents on your behalf to the Senior Assistance Program. Sign up for your favorite team's debit card today at Ashland Credit Union, 1300 Central Avenue, Ashland. Membership eligibility required, federally insured by NCUA.
Vote Kim Fannin Mullins for Greenup County Clerk. With 30 years of experience, Kim Fannin Mullins has been dedicated to helping all the citizens of Greenup County. Hardworking and honest, Kim Fannin Mullins is up to date on technology and procedures, will have an open door policy, and will go above and beyond for the staff and community. She spent over 20 years working with the youth of the county. Vote Kim Fannin Mullins for Greenup County Clerk.
This is Kim Fannin Mullins, and I paid for and approved this message.
Uncle Rick, what are you doing?
I'm trying to stay cooler in my man cave.
Well, this is a beer cave, and you can't stay in this cooler forever.
But Clark's Pub and Shop can get you through the dog days of summer.
Whether it's fountain drinks at the lowest price or you're filling up the cooler for the family and friends, Clark's has the widest selection, the best prices, and the most helpful staff you'll find anywhere.
Beat the heat at Clark's Pub and Shop.
Return, refresh, refuel.
Does your gas station or convenience store need a facelift? If so, call River City Builders at 473-4112 for your remedy. Big or small projects, River City's Builders is a company for all your needs. We have extensive experience in the petroleum industry, from routine gas dispenser and canopy maintenance to above-ground, underground tank and piping work to full-blown remodels and new builds. Call River City Builders at 473-4112 for all your petroleum needs. We'll cover your back and keep your customers pumping gas.
Halftime here at Raceland Worthington High School as the dance team out on the field. Doing a little performance for the crowd here tonight. 14-3. It's not been what I think most expected to see in this one, as it has been an ugly first half both ways. Put it together, you don't have a total of 100 yards of offense. 52 for Rowan County, only 38 for the Rams, who came in averaging 455 a contest. Raceland's offense has looked like it is stuck in quicksand with nowhere to go. They've rushed 13 times for 21 yards, and through the air, Logan Lundy is 2 for 6 for 17 and an interception. Everything that Raceland has wanted to do up front, Rowan County's defense has really stymied that, as they've gotten to the quarterback a couple of times in the ball game, and it's just not exactly what I think anybody expected coming in, as this score, separated by 11, is nowhere near indicative of how close this game really could be in the contest. Let's step aside for a break. We'll come back and check scoring and stats from this one. And the band getting ready to take the field will get you their performance as well. Halftime here at Raceland Worthington High School and historic Rams Stadium. We're back after this on the Cool Hits Sports Network.
Hey Rams fans, would you do anything to support your team? What about switching your checking account? With Ashland Credit Union's debit card, you can support your favorite team. Every time you make an eligible purchase with your debit card, Ashland Credit Union donates 10 cents on your behalf to the Senior Assistance Program. Sign up for your favorite team's debit card today at Ashland Credit Union, 1300 Central Avenue, Ashland. Membership eligibility required, federally insured by NCUA.
Vote Kim Fannin Mullins for Greenup County Clerk. With 30 years of experience, Kim Fannin Mullins has been dedicated to helping all the citizens of Greenup County. Hardworking and honest, Kim Fannin Mullins is up to date on technology and procedures, will have an open door policy, and will go above and beyond for the staff and community. She spent over 20 years working with the youth of the county. Vote Kim Fannin Mullins for Greenup County Clerk.
This is Kim Fannin Mullins, and I paid for and approved this message.
Uncle Rick, what are you doing?
I'm trying to stay cooler in my man cave.
Well, this is a beer cave, and you can't stay in this cooler forever.
But Clark's Pub and Shop can get you through the dog days of summer.
Whether it's fountain drinks at the lowest price or you're filling up the cooler for the family and friends, Clark's has the widest selection, the best prices, and the most helpful staff you'll find anywhere.
Beat the heat at Clark's Pub and Shop.
Return, refresh, refuel.
Does your gas station or convenience store need a facelift? If so, call River City Builders at 473-4112 for your remedy. Big or small projects, River City's Builders is a company for all your needs. We have extensive experience in the petroleum industry, from routine gas dispenser and canopy maintenance to above-ground, underground tank and piping work to full-blown remodels and new builds. Call River City Builders at 473-4112 for all your petroleum needs. We'll cover your back and keep your customers pumping gas.
Halftime here at Ram Stadium, and the Raceland Worthington band out on the field. Let's let the band take over for a few moments. The Raceland Worthington band performing here in front of the home crowd. We'll take a break. We come back. Stats from this one. We'll get you ready for the second half of action. 14-3, Rams lead it in the locker room. Back after this on the Cool Hit Sports Network.
Location, Stultz Pharmacy's newest location is at 437 James Hanna Drive in South Shore, but has retained the name you know and love, McDonald Pharmacy, with the same great service you'll find in the Greenup location, with free delivery service and their convenient drive-thru. Get your vaccinations and allergy shots, and of course, great prescription service at Stultz Pharmacy in Greenup and McDonald Pharmacy, James Hanna Drive, South Shore.
Stultz Pharmacy.
Andrew Imel would like to let you know that he's running for Greenup County Clerk in 2022, and he would love to have your vote on November 8th. Andrew has been serving the past 4 years as County Commissioner and would like to serve the residents of Greenup County as County Clerk. When it comes time to vote in the next election on November 8th, vote for Andrew Imel for Greenup County Clerk. Andrew Imel encourages you to attend, enjoy, and support all area student athletics.
Paid for by Andrew Imel.
Did you miss starting college this month? Maybe you're still waiting on your financial aid to be approved, or you planned on attending a university, but it didn't work out. Well, no worries. Ashland Community and Technical College has a 12-week online session starting September 12th and an 8-week online session starting October 17th. So don't delay. Call 606-326-2000 or stop by one of the 3 ACTC campuses today. It's not too late to further your education at Ashland Community and Technical College. When you want real, authentic Mexican menu items you want, Reyes Hermanos Nunez. Accept no substitutes. None compares. Fajitas, tacos, burritos, quesadillas, chimichangas, even vegetarian choices. A kids menu, desserts and salads, a tasty, budget-pleasing selection for you and your family, unlike any others. Should be your first and only choice for authentic Mexican all throughout the tri-state. Ashland, Greenup, Grayson, Paintsville, Canova, South Point, Olive Hill, and Cannonsburg. Reyes Hermanos Nunez, the best around.
(14-3) at the break. Let's take a look at some stats from. They've converted 1 4th down try. 4 penalties for 30 yards. They've turned it over twice, a pair of interceptions. One of those, a Noah Wallace pick 6. The lone points coming off the 37-yard field goal from Weston Maxey, who has also punted the ball 3 times for an average of 31.7 yards. They've had the football for 16 minutes and 24 seconds. For Raceland, 38 yards of total offense. 2 for 5 on 3rd down. They've had only 3 first downs in the first half of play. 17 yards through the air, 21 on the ground. They've been flagged 3 times for 35 yards. 1 turnover, the interception from Logan Lundy. They've punted it twice for an average of 45 and had it for 7.5 minutes. Individual numbers look like this. Logan Lundy, 2 of 6 for 17 yards. He's been off the mark, to say the least, after throwing for 280 yards and 14 of 16 last week. Rushing, Jules Farrell, 3 carries for 17. Noah Wallace, 4 for 18 and a touchdown. Jackson Heighton, 1 for 3. For Rowan County, Zach Menard, 5 of 8 for 15 through the air. Josh Drake, 2 for 9. Lewis Hayes, 6 for 29, his long of 12. Zach Menard had a long run of 18, but he has 7 carries for officially 1 yard, thanks to a couple of sacks by the Rams. So the question is, the conversation in the locker room, is there any paint left on the locker room walls? As certainly it has been an underwhelming performance by this Rams offense, who have looked so solid through the first 2 weeks after rolling through Ashland and Russell with ease. 34-7, they defeated Ashland in the season opener and then blew out Russell here last week in the Rail Cities Bowl, 53-14. Most points ever scored in the history of the Rail Cities Bowl, and it hadn't been for the 90-yard kickoff return by Kirshner at the end of the ball game, it would have been the largest margin of win in the series. But either way, the Rams get back the trophy, and it was announced earlier this week that that series is coming to an end. They're not going to renew the contract next year, so that traveling trophy will stay put in Ramland for quite some time until they decide they're going to try to fire that one back up. But either way, it's Raceland right now leading Rowan County 14-3 in a game that I think most people expected, me included, coming in. They should have handled this team fairly easily. And had it not been for the defense right now, we may be talking about a different ball game, as the offense has been nothing to talk about thus far in the contest. Let's take a break. When we come back, we'll get you ready for the second half of action. Rams will get the football out of the locker room. They lead at 14-3. Our coverage continues after this on the Cool Hits Sports Network.
Are you having trouble keeping your parking lot lit? Is customer safety one of your top priorities? If so, call River Cities Builders at 473-4112 for all your lighting needs. We have bucket truck and boom crane truck services. We have extensive experience in exterior lighting and parking lot lighting maintenance. No need to ever be in the dark again. Remember, call River Cities Builders at 473-4112 for all your lighting needs. We will light your path to success.
When you have business away from home or a planned event far from your comfort zone, you're probably going to need a little help. Let A&A Porta Potties assist you with all your portable toilet needs. Whether on a construction site, planning for an outdoor wedding, or any other outdoor event, A&A Porta Potties are here to assist you. A&A Porta Potties also rents out storage containers, office containers, cooling fans, tables, and chairs. A&A Porta Potties, there is no event too big or too small for us to accommodate you.
14-3, our score here with Raceland in front of Rowan County. Excuse me, I looked down, I saw Lewis County. I lost my train of thought for a second. I'm trying to do a few too many things tonight. I want to give a shout-out to my crew tonight, as I've got 4 of my students from my media class here at Raceland Worthington High School taking care of all the production, and they are doing a fabulous job, especially for being involved for 2 weeks. And they wanted to jump in, and they have over the last couple of weeks. Had a couple last night on the cameras over in Grayson for soccer coverage. But Mason May, he's your executive producer tonight. Olivia Porter, Brooklyn Kersey, and Hunter Masters working the cameras. And I'm guessing it looks wonderful. Every time I peek over to the TV screen to my left, it looks pretty solid. So give the kids some shout out. They're stepping up and certainly setting a solid foundation for what we are trying to do here at Raceland Worthington High School with the media program. And can't say enough for what the administration has done to provide us not only with the technology, but also the opportunity to build this program into what we want it to be. And that's a top-tier media program throughout the state that a lot of schools try to emulate. And I think that we're doing that here tonight. Scroll across the bottom as we've got several game scores ticking across. We'll try to keep some updated if we see any other ones flying through there. If you see scores that are on the bottom that we don't have, text us, 800-551-1057. Let us know the score. We'll get it updated. Lawrence County leads Greenup County 14-10 at the half. Nicholas County in front of Fairview 33-0. That game at the half. Boyd County in the locker room up on Lewis County 14-0. Wheelersburg and Russell all tied at 7 at halftime as well. Join me tomorrow morning right here on the Cool Hits Sports Network at 9 a.m. for Let's Talk Sports. I'll talk with Luke Creasy. He's the beat reporter now for Marshall football. Thundering Herd open up the season with Norfolk State up in Huntington tomorrow. We'll talk with Luke in the morning. Also going to try to get Coach Mike Sammons on. More importantly, hopefully talking about a win. But there's still some football to take care of here tonight. And try to put a little bit of a polish on what has been a lackluster first half of football here tonight. Rams will take to the road for the first time next week. They'll head up to Highlands, up northern Kentucky. I'll be on the call. Audio only. They don't have room for us to do the video stream, so audio only next week. So on the Cool Hits Sports Network app, I'll be with you. 8 o'clock kickoff, so it'll be a 7:40 pregame show from northern Kentucky. And, of course, I'll be with you on Twitter throughout, keeping you abreast of everything that's going on. Rams will return home the following week against West Carter, and then their final non-conference game before district play starts with a trip down the way to US 23 to Greenup County, the Musketeers, in the Backyard Brawl. Then 2 more road games to open up district play with Betsy Lane and Fairview. That's on October 7th and 14th after the bye week. They bring Paintsville at home. That's senior night on October 21st. And then Lawrence County to close things out on the road up in Louisa on October the 28th. So the Rams will get the ball to start the second half of action. Weston Maxey has it teed up. And we are ready to go for the second half. It's underway as it's taken on the far sideline at the 15. Newman slips a tackle 30-35, and then he's off his feet on the far sideline, and that's where the Rams will start first possession of the second half. So put it out to the 38. So the Rams on the far sideline. 1st and 10. So Lundy from the gun. A double-barrel shotgun look to start things on 1st down. A low snap. Lundy wants to throw. Pressure coming off the edge. He's scrambling, trying to get free. Still backpedaling. He'll airmail it into his bench, but he got out of the pocket to avoid the sack. But once again, that Rowan County front four has had him scrambling all night long. And he just had to get out of the way of that one and get rid of it. And luckily he was able to scurry backward and let go of it for an incomplete pass. Brings up 2nd down and 10. Clock resting, 11:47 to go on the first play from scrimmage here in the second half. Lundy takes, gives this one off to Noah Wallace, and Wallace bounces it out to the right side. He's got a nice gain as he's across the 45. Give him the 46-yard line. That's a gain of 8. Make it 3rd and 2.
3rd down 2 for the Rams.
3 first downs each way. Rams looking for their 4th, as they'll need the 47 to move the sticks. Lundy with an H-back. Wallace in his left pocket on 3rd down. Pressure coming off the edge. Connor Hughes actually takes the direct snap. He'll come off the edge. He's got 1st down yardage and more. Josh Drake trips him up at the 50, but that'll move the sticks for another Ram Pharmacy 1st down. He'll take him down to the 45-yard line. That's a gain of 9 and a 1st and 10. So the Wild Ram for Raceland, and Hughes will stay in that set with 3 receivers right, 1 left. He'll zip it out to Mason Likens. Likens makes the catch, 45, slips a tackle, 35, 15, 10, down just outside the 10.
With the reception.
And Likens, who did not have anything in the first half, and he takes it down inside the Johnson Chiropractic orange zone to the 17. That's a gain of 28. And make it 1st and 10. Wild Rams still out there with Hughes on 1st down, near side hash mark. Hughes calls his own number. A little jump cut in the back of the backfield. He gets off to the left side, still pushing toward the 5 of penalty markers in the backfield. Hughes down near the 5, but we'll see what the flag is, and it looks like the Rams are going to be moving backward. And it is a hold on Raceland. So should take it back to the, they'll put it at the spot of the foul. So put it back to the 29-yard line to make it 1st and 22 now.
First down, 22 yards for the Rams.
And now Lundy back out with a double-barrel shotgun look here on 1st and 22. Lundy takes, gives it off to Wallace. Wallace sweeping off the right side, cuts it back into the center of the field. 20, still on his feet, and then he swept off his feet as he dives down near the 15. Let's see, they'll take him down to the 15. That's a gain of 14 and make it 2nd down and 8. Near side hash mark for the Rams, leading 14-3 with 9:53 to go in the 3rd. Trying to score out of the locker room. Lundy will start with Farrell in his left pocket now, and Browning as an H-back. Lundy barks forward on 2nd down. Farrell right up the gut, knifing his way through down to the 10. So give him a gain of 5. It's going to make it 3rd and 3. Yeah, excuse me, they'll back it up now and make it at the 11. So gain of 4 and make it 3rd and 4. Lundy's going to go under center in an I formation now. Lundy takes it, rolls out to the right, looks back left. He's got a man all alone who walks into the end zone for the touchdown. Parker Fannin for the 6th. Touchdown, Raceland. What a beautiful play they executed there. They faked it right, came back left with the pass, and the touchdown goes into Parker Fannin. And with 9:02 to go here in the third quarter, Raceland takes and adds to its lead. It's now 20-3. And we get a penalty marker before they get it away. And now they'll turn and look to see what Mike Sammons wants to do, if he wants to accept it and try for 2 or decline it and leave it where it is. And they're declining the penalty. So a nice drive for the Rams out of the locker room. So Ison will set it up and try to send it through once again. That drive 7 plays 62 yards. Snap is back, kick is up, split the upright, straight through, 21-3 your score. We're back after this on the Cool Hits Sports Network.
Your checking account. With Ashland Credit Union's debit card, you can support your favorite team. Every time you make an eligible purchase with your debit card, Ashland Credit Union donates 10 cents on your behalf to the Senior Assistance Program. Sign up for your favorite team's debit card today at Ashland Credit Union, 1300 Central Avenue, Ashland. Membership eligibility required, federally insured by NCUA.
Vote Kim Fannin Mullins for Greenup County Clerk. With 30 years of experience, Kim Fannin Mullins has been dedicated to helping all the citizens of Greenup County. Hardworking and honest, Kim Fannin Mullins is up to date on technology and procedures, will have an open door policy, and will go above and beyond for the staff and community. She spent over 20 years working with the youth of the county. Vote Kim Fannin Mullins for Greenup County Clerk.
This is Kim Fannin Mullins, and I paid for and approved this message.
21-3, Rams in front. And that last drive, 7 plays, 62 yards. And Ison's kickoff was almost out of the track. So put it at the 35 of the Vikings. And they'll have it 1st and 10 from that mark. So we'll see if the Vikings can respond to the score by the Rams out of the locker room. So Menard on the near side hash mark from his own 35-yard line, but 9:02 to go in the third. Menard takes it on 1st down, wants to throw, pressure coming, throws it out to the far sideline. He's got his man there in the flat who makes a nice catch and miss. That's Birchwood. And Birchfield takes it across midfield on a nice play in the flat. And let's see, they're going to take him down to the 47-yard line. That's a gain of 18. So on the far side hash mark. Double barrel shotgun look now for Menard. He wants to zip it out to the near sideline. He's got it to Hill. Hill in the flat on a wheel route, and he's hit in the backfield behind the line of scrimmage. Maybe falling forward with a forward momentum on the wheel route. He'll get one. Jules Farrell making the stop. So give him a gain of a yard. It'll make it 2nd down and 9. 21-3 with 8:13 to go in the third. Menard coming out with Drake. Kepis will go in the slot on the far sideline. Double barrel shotgun look now for Menard. Menard gives it off on a counter play. That's to Drake. Drake puts his foot in the turf, cuts off left tackle. Crosses the 45 down to the 43-yard line. Give him a gain of 3 on the play. And makes it 3rd down and 6. Right on the back, or on the front side of the big Raceland R that crosses over the 45-yard line. 2 receivers left, 1 right. Play clock at 10 for Menard on 3rd down. Menard gives it off again to Drake. Drake surveying off the right side. Lyndon Salmons holding onto his feet, but then he pushes himself forward. Penalty markers flying all over the place. Lyndon Salmons had him wrapped up, and then all of a sudden the last urge of players just started pushing him forward. And there is laundry all over the field. So let's see where so they'll move the football back to the 43-yard line. And we'll replay 3rd down. So again, 3rd and 6. Menard wants to throw, pressure coming off the edge, pumps, firing toward the far sideline. He's got his man there. He runs underneath it, and Louis Hayes makes the catch inside the 20. He just threw up a wounded duck, and it quacked itself all the way down to the 17. That's a gain of 26, and it's 1st and 10 for Rowan County, and they're inside the red zone. 5th first down of the ball game for the Vikings. He threw up a prayer, and it was answered. Sling it out to Hayes again on the far side flat, and this time he is leveled. Jackson Height, the first man there. Make it 2nd and 11 after a loss of 1 on the play. So back to the 18 it goes. 6:19 to go here in quarter number 3. Raceland leading this one 21-13 or 21-3, excuse me. 6th play of the drive coming up here for the Vikings. Menard from the gun, rolling out, keeps it himself. Cuts back into the center of the field. He stood up there inside the 15, shy of the 10. Give him down to about the 11. That's a gain of 7. And it's going to be 3rd down and 4. Closer to the far side hash mark than in the middle. So now a double barrel shotgun with Hill and Drake. Menard takes it on the 2nd count. Pressure coming off the edge. Hits it out to his man on the near sideline as that's Ballard Smith making the catch. But Jules Farrell levels him at the line of scrimmage, and it's going to be 4th down and 4. Rowan County will elect to stay on the field and attempt another 4th down conversion. They're 1 of 1 on this in the ball game. Had 1 4th down converted to a penalty. Play clock's at 3, now at 2 and 1. And movement on the right side as Zach Wilson, the right tackle, will flinch. And we'll get a false start against Rowan County. So now back it up and make it 4th and 9, and let's see if the offense will stay on or if they're going to bring Maxey out and try another field goal. 4:40 to go on arrested clock. So Maxey is going to attempt a long field goal from the near side hash mark. They'll spot it at the 23, so call it a 33-yard kick. An NFL extra point, if you will. Snap is back, ball is down. That one is wobbling toward the goalpost and doesn't make it to the crossbar. No good. So make it 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line for the Rams. So 4:28 to go in the third. Beautiful night for football here in Ramland. So Lundy will start it on 1st and 10 from his own 20. He'll take the snap on 1st down, gives it off to his tailback. That's Browning, who goes right off of the left of the center and gets out to the 25-yard line. That's a gain of 5. Make it 2nd down and 5. Scores rolling across the bottom of your screen. We'll try to keep those updated as we go along. And we have an injury timeout by Rowan County. We've got a pair of Vikings down. Let's step out for a break. 4:05 to go in the third. 21-3. Raceland leading Rowan County. We're back after this on the Cool Hits Sports Network.
Mullins has been dedicated to helping all the citizens of Greenup County, hardworking and honest. Kim Fannin Mullins is up to date on technology and procedures. We'll have an open door policy and will go above and beyond for the staff and community. She spent over 20 years working with the youth of the county. Vote Kim Fannin Mullins for Greenup County Clerk.
This is Kim Fannin Mullins, and I paid for and approved this message.
Living the life I love.
Someone will be with you. Don't know when. Don't hold your breath, but keep waiting. You don't have anything better to do.
You know, at First and People's Bank, you don't have to wait for an answer. The decision makers are at the bank, and the friendly tellers are always ready to wait on you. First and People's Bank, the home office. Member Equal Housing Lender, FDIC.
Back here at Ram Stadium, athletic training staff attending to Rowan County's Trace Miles. Little cramp issue on a very muggy night here in Ramland. As 82 and clouds when we kicked off tonight. It's cooled off a little bit. We've gotten just underneath the 80-degree mark in the high 70s, but very muggy night, to say the least. So make it 2nd and 5 for the Rams. And Logan Lundy will go with Browning in his right pocket. 2-by-2 set for Lundy right in between the hashes. Lundy steps up, gives it off to Browning. Browning off the right side. He's got 1st down yardage and more. Spins and breaks free. Still on his feet across the 30 and pushing out to the 35. Lewis Hayes making the stop, and a nice gain there by Isaac Browning. Give him a gain of 10 on the play and move the sticks for another Ram Pharmacy 1st down. 7th 1st down of the ball game for the Rams. First and 10, trips for Lundy to the left side this time. That's the wide side of the field. Lundy wants to throw on 1st down. Rifles this one out, looking for his man on a quick post route of Connor Hughes, and he airmails it over top of his head, incomplete. Lundy tonight 3 of 9. Came into the game 26 of 33 for 462 yards and 6 touchdowns. No interceptions. He picked up one of those in the earlier part of the game. Lundy gives it off to Farrell. Farrell trying to break a tackle, puts a stiff arm out and spins, but Capus will make the stop in front of the Rams bench. And put him out to the 41-yard line. That's a gain of 6, make it 3rd and 5. Check that out to the 41. I could measure just fine if they'd put the ball on the hash marks. 3 receivers right, 1 left. That's the boundary. Lundy on 3rd down gives it off to Farrell. Farrell tries to go up right side off the guard, and he comes up well short. Give him the gain of 2 out to the 43. So make it 4th down and 2 for the Rams. And let's see if the Rams try to keep them off balance. He'll shift Browning into his left pocket now. With 2 minutes to go in, he'll take it out to the far sideline. Fannin has it for a moment, spun short, and Louis Hayes is not going to let him get free. It'll be a turnover on downs. And call it a turnover on downs as they snuffed out the little bubble screen to the far sideline perfectly. Down to the 42, and 1:55 to go in the 3rd, and it's 21-3. Menard. Double barrel shotgun look. Blitz coming. They'll give it off to the tailback, and he got back to the line of scrimmage. As that was Hill on the carry. No gain on the play, 2nd and 10. Here's Hayes coming off the right side, and then a scramble, and he'll push it across the 40 down to the 38. And timeout. So make it 3rd down and 6. From the Rams' 38-yard line. Two receivers, right, 1 left. A double-barrel shotgun look for Menard. Low snap, wants to throw, zips it out to the near sideline, and it was broken up. Brody Austin came in and swatted it away. They were looking on the near sideline for Ballard Smith. Bring up 4th down. Nice job there by Brody Austin. And they're going to have to punt it away. I'll see if Maxey can try to pin the Rams deep here. Newman's going to go back to his 10. Connor Hughes is going to walk up and try to watch for a fake. And now the play clock is at 0. And they're going to take a delay of game here to back it up 5 for maybe just a little bit extra yards. High snap. Maxey end over end kick, angling toward the far sideline, and it'll take a bounce and go out at the 10. And now penalty marker on the far sideline as well. Let's see what this comes out to be. So put the kick out at the 10-yard line, and then you're going to get a half the distance to the goal. Nope, they're going to wave it off. Okay. So 31 seconds to go in the third. And after the officials talked it over, they were like, everything's copacetic, we're good. So here come the Rams offense, leading 21-3 with 31 seconds to go in the third. Lundy in a double-barrel shotgun look. Lundy calls for it on first down. Hands it off to Browning, who's coming near side. Penalty marker in the backfield. Browning goes across the 15, but this one's more than likely coming back for a hold. And it is a hold. So from the 5, back it up. And put it to the 5-yard line. So now make it 1st and 15. Lundy in his own end zone. Gives it off to Browning. Browning goes right up the gut, and he is stonewalled as he is bent backward. Ball comes out. Penalty markers flying everywhere. There's some extracurriculars flying away. And that's going to take us to get both sides to the sidelines. Let's see if we get a lot of offsetting here. And Mike Salmons, Kelly Ford out to the field to make certain they get their respective crews back onto the sideline. But 16 and a half seconds on arrested clock here in the third quarter of play. Raceland's already walking toward the other end, so whatever comes out of this, they're going to the fourth quarter with a 21-0 lead, or 21-3 lead, excuse me. And let's see if we can get a call from the official. I would not be surprised to see some offsetting penalties here. This is a long conversation. Still trying to figure out what they're going to do. Well, while we have a break, Ashland Community and Technical College has a 12-week online course starting September 12th and an 8-week online course starting October 17th. It's not too late to further your education at ACTC. If you feel it's time for a positive conservative change for Greenup County and want to take the county attorney's office in a different direction, on November 8th, vote Republican. Vote Matthew Warnick for Greenup County attorney. Lee Wyman wants to see Greenup County move forward and wants to be a part of helping you, the citizens of Greenup County, enjoy raising a family right here on November 8th. Vote Lee Wyman for County Commissioner, District 2. All right, let's see what Lane Hughes has to say on this one. So we got a personal foul, dead ball against Raceland. Now we got a dead ball, personal foul against Rowan County. And now we've got a dead ball against Raceland. Dead ball against Rowan County. Those will offset. We'll play it right there. And so they'll wind the clock, and we'll go to the other end for the fourth and final quarter. So give Browning on that last play out to the 8-yard line, so a gain of 3, and that'll take us to the end of quarter number 3. 21-3, our score. Fourth quarter when we return after this on the Cool Hit Sports Network.
Checking account. With Ashland Credit Union's debit card, you can support your favorite team. Every time you make an eligible purchase with your debit card, Ashland Credit Union donates 10 cents on your behalf to the Senior Assistance Program. Sign up for your favorite team's debit card today at Ashland Credit Union, 1300 Central Avenue, Ashland. Membership eligibility required, federally insured by NCUA.
Vote Kim Fannin Mullins for Greenup County Clerk. With 30 years of experience, Kim Fannin Mullins has been dedicated to helping all the citizens of Greenup County. Hardworking and honest, Kim Fannin Mullins is up to date on technology and procedures, will have an open door policy, and will go above and beyond for the staff and community. She spent over 20 years working with the youth of the county. Vote Kim Fannin Mullins for Greenup County Clerk.
This is Kim Fannin Mullins, and I paid for and approved this message.
Back here at Raceland Worthington High School, getting ready for quarter number 4. The Rams in front, 21-3. We had laundry all over the field on the back end of that last play. So it'll be second and 12. Or excuse me. Yeah, it should be second and 12 from the 8-yard line. They've got the ball at the 12. The ball's spotted in the wrong spot. Well, push it forward. So make it second and 8. Lundy gives it off to his tailback. That is Wallace with a nice move, a spin move across the 30. And a beautiful move there by Noah Wallace, who continues to add to his rushing total tonight. That'll be a Ram Pharmacy first down, but nope, we got a hold, and it's coming back. So I believe it was at the 20, and they'll put it at the 10. Here's Lundy, gives it off to Wallace. Wallace goes left. He's bottled up and stood up and lifted off the turf, and then so a loss of 1 on the play. So Wallace loses a yard on the play. So make it 3rd and 11. Lundy wants to throw. Pressure. Firing out to the near sideline. Looking for Landon Newman. Here's the penalty marker if he can get it out of his pocket as Lewis Hayes runs into him. And the Rams are going to pick up a free 15 on the pass interference call. So make it 1st and 10 on the 15-yard penalty, and a Ram Pharmacy first down for the Rams. That's their 8th first down of the ball game. Lundy, pressure coming off the edge, brings it near side to Newman, and Newman just lost a handle on the rock. That's an incomplete pass. So 11 minutes and 5 seconds to go in the ball game. Stay tuned with us at the conclusion of tonight's contest. We'll check all the scoring and stats from this one, as well as the Bowman's Auto Center big hit of the game. So 2nd and 10 for Lundy. Play action, keeps it himself. Right up the gut he goes, pushing the pile forward. He's across the 30 and then stood up there. It'll be a gain of 6, and then Laundrie at the back end of it. Oprah Winfrey has walked into the stadium. You get a penalty flag. You get a penalty flag. So a gain of 6, and then let's see what we get on the back end of it. And we get a personal foul on Rowan County. So credit Lundy with the run of gain of 6, and then add 15 on the back end of that against Rowan County. So take it out to the 45 now, 1st and 10 for the Rams. Lundy gives it off to his tailback as that's Farrell. He loses the ball at the 46. I believe Raceland fell on it as it squirted forward. And the Rams come out with it as Evan Burrows, the right guard, comes away with the football. Nice job there by the Rams to pounce on it after a gain of 11 by Farrell and another first down. And Lundy's pass is deflected and goes incomplete. Byron May, the man off the edge, who had a couple of sacks against Lundy, makes it 2nd and 10. 10:23 on arrested clock. Lundy gives it out to Hughes. Hughes makes the catch across the 40, 35, down to the 33. So give him a gain of 11 on the play and a Ram Pharmacy first down. So 3 receivers to the wide side left, 1 right. Lundy from the gun. Farrell in his right pocket. Lundy wants to throw on first down. All kinds of time. Zipping it toward the back corner of the end zone. And it should have been a hold against the newest man to join the team of Riley Ramey. He grabbed a hold of Parker Fannin. But pass goes incomplete. Brings up 2nd down and 10. 9:54 on arrested clock, 21-3. Rams leading this one, looking to make it 7-0 against Rowan County and push their record to 3-0 for the first time since 2016. Only the second time under Mike Sammons that the Rams would have done so. Lundy looks to the right, zips it out to Landon Newman, who makes the catch inside the 30. Lewis Hayes pushes him down at the 25. Put him at the 26, just shy of the marker after a gain of 7. So make it 3rd and 3. Lundy has all kinds of time to throw, looking toward the back corner of the end zone on a deep post route, and he overthrows Landon Newman. And that one falls incomplete, brings up 4th and 3. Offense stays on the field, clock resting with 9:22 to go in the ball game. Rowan County showing blitz off the edge. They'll give it off to Connor Hughes on a sweep to the right. He little stutter step, and he's not going to get there as they'll get him behind the line. He tried to get the edge, and they just couldn't get it to him. And a Rowan County player down on the turf, but it'll be a turnover on downs and give it back to the Vikings. Let's see where we're going to spot the football. It looks like they're going to put it at the 26. So a turnover on downs gives it to Rowan County. With 9:14 to go in regulation. Mike Wilson has been serving the citizens of Greenup County, and as your county attorney wants to continue to serve you, the people, and continue to fight against illegal drugs and other problems. On November 8th, voted for experience. Vote for Mike Wilson for Greenup County attorney. All first downs brought to you by Ram Pharmacy. Orange Zone visits and touchdowns brought to you by Dr. Shannon Johnson and Johnson Chiropractic. When joining muscle pain slows you down, let Doc get your body realigned. 606-473-5151. Bobby Hall, candidate for Greenup County Judge Executive, wants to say thanks to all of the educators and administrators for working so hard for our students. On November 8th, vote for a proven leader. Vote for Bobby Hall. 9:14 to go in the ball game. So from the 26, Zach Menard will try to guide his team down the field, trailing 21-3. Menard, 3 receivers to the wide side left, 1 right. He'll start with Kevin Hill in his left pocket. Rams showing blitz. Here it comes. They'll shovel pass out to Hill, as he was looking down the barrel of one of the middle linebackers of Braden Webb. And he just trying to get that one out of his hands in a hurry because Webb was coming through the line untouched. And Menard was his intended target. Pass will go incomplete, brings up 2nd down and 10. Little quick pass out to the far sideline. As that one will go out to Hill as well. So push him out to the 30 on a gain of 4, make it 3rd down and 6. Menard wants to throw it on 3rd down across the middle of the field. He goes, and a ball's tipped and into the hands of Jules Farrell. Back at the 40-yard line. Across midfield, he comes to the 40, trying to get blockers out in front. He's got the sideline. One man to beat at the 20. He's caught there at the 20, and he'll be brought down at the 15. And Laundrie, believe it or not, at the end of the play. So Farrell with the interception. They'll get a personal foul against Rowan County. So take the football down to the 8, so the return to the 15. And then a penalty marker will make it down to the 8. That makes it 1st and goal and a trip inside the Johnson Chiropractic orange zone. So Lundy from the gun, Wallace in his right pocket. They'll give it off to Wallace. Wallace a dash right ahead, and he's not going to pick up very much. So give him a gain of 1 down to the 7-yard line, make it 2nd and goal. Inside the red zone are the Rams. 7:53 to go in the ball game. A double barrel look this time with Jackson Hyten in the left pocket. Lundy nearly fumbled the handoff. He pulls it back in, gives it off to Noah Wallace, who is able to hang on to it. But they're going to lose some yardage on this one. Fortunate not to lose the football. They'll take it back to the 10-yard line. That's a loss of 3. It'll be 3rd and goal. $7:20 to go. 2 receivers each way for Lundy. Wide side of the field is the left side. Lundy looks right, brings it out to his man Landon Newman. Landon Newman, a jump cut at the 5, and he's in for 6. Touchdown, Raceland. What a move, Landon Newman. Beautiful jump cut at the 5-yard line, and it looked like they parted the Red Seas as he goes in untouched, and the Rams add to the lead. It's 27-3 with 7:07 to go in the ball game. So Newman, his first touchdown of the year, and an extra point coming for Peyton Eisen. Connor Hughes will set it down. It's back, it's down, it's up, and, well, somebody make a call, guys. They're going to call a false start, so back it up 5. I've even got a crowd mic and I can't hear it. And don't worry, Lane Hughes, I don't want to hear your voice anyways. He can text me on that one later, my friend. I love Lane. He's a good guy. I like giving him a hard time. All right, so Eisen will try it again. This one is up, and that one's wide left. And another penalty marker. Man, we should have sold the penalty marker flag sponsorship this week. They'd gotten their money's worth. Somebody called Giovanni's, telling him we're going to be running late tonight. So now I believe we're going to move it back to where we were. We're going to have offsides on Rowan County. No. So personal foul on Rowan County. You're going to need some icy hot tonight. So put it at the 4, so basically the same place it was a moment ago. And this one, does it split or no? For the love of God, guys, just somebody sit still and let the kid kick the ball. It's not that difficult. All right, so we're going to go offsides. Let's move it to 4. No, Mike Salmon says, heck, we're not moving it anywhere. Kick the ball again. Peyton Eisen's getting ready to try his 4th attempt. He's 1 of 3 so far. He kicked that one onto the football field. Nah, I don't have deadline tonight. I'm good. Only deadline I've got's dinner. No, I don't have deadline tonight. So Eisen will try it once again. Connor Hughes puts it down. The kick is up and clangs. No. Right upright, won't go through. And all of that, it comes away with a missed extra point. 27-3 our score. We're back after this on the Cool Hit Sports Network.
In addition to the Greenup location, Stelz Pharmacy's newest location is at 437 James Hanna Drive in South Shore, but has retained the name you know and love, McDonald Pharmacy, with the same great service you'll find in the Greenup location, with free delivery service and their convenient drive-thru. Get your vaccinations and allergy shots, and of course, great prescription service at Stelz Pharmacy in Greenup and McDonald Pharmacy, James Hanna Drive, South Shore.
Stelz Pharmacy.
Did you miss starting college this month? Maybe you're still waiting on your financial aid to be approved, or you planned on attending a university, but it didn't work out. Well, no worries. Ashland Community and Technical College has a 12-week online session starting September 12th and an 8-week online session starting October 17th. So don't delay. Call 606-326-2000 or stop by one of the 3 ACTC campuses today. It's not too late to further your education at Ashland Community and Technical College.
That last drive for the Rams, 3 plays, 15 yards, and a touchdown plunge for Landon Newman. So it's 27-7 with 7:07 to go in the ball game. And Eisen with the boot sends this one deep. That backs up Hayes to the 3. At the 10, far sideline 15, and then bounced out of bounds up to around the 20. Nice kick there by Peyton Eisen. So 38-yard kick, 1st and 10 from the 22-yard line. Of course they did. For the love of God. Hash marks, a great thing. Use them. So from the 21, 1st and 10. Menard on 1st down. Takes it, zips it out to Hayes on the flat on the right side. He goes into the middle of the field. Guess what? Penalty markers flying from the sideline. And let's see what we get here. And a hold on Rowan County. So back it up. And put it at the 10. So make it 1st and 21. Menard, pressure coming up the middle, starts to scramble, and he'll pick up a couple as he missed the blitz of Mason Likens. Cam Bell there to make the stop, as was Braden Webb. No flag on the play. I love it, Bill. Nice job, baby. So where did they put the football? Out to the 11, gain of 1. Menard, pressure coming off the edge, and he's going to be hit just outside the goal line. Mason Likens getting there. Ben Taylor also home. And Menard, he felt that one. He'll feel it tomorrow. As the Rams brought the house from the linebacking core. And they're going to take him back to the 4-yard line. A loss of 7 makes it 3rd and a $27 cab ride. Not many plays in the playbook for 3rd and 27 from your own 4. Menard will stand in his own end zone, just below the Raceland C on the black turf. Takes the low snap. Stebbins in the pocket, zips it across the middle, has Hayes there, but Hayes drops it. So make it 4th and 27, and now Weston Maxey's going to have to punt from his own end zone. And Raceland with an opportunity to get great field position as Maxey is going to try to send this one away with 5:19 to go in the ball game. Newman near side. Far side is Hughes, standing inside the Rowan County 40-yard line. High snap. Maxey gets it away, a driving kick that gets a nice kick, and then Raceland will let it tumble to a stop, and it'll come just shy of midfield. And that's where Raceland will take over at the Rowan County 49 after a punt of 45 yards. 5:10 to go in the ball game. Everything in the concession stands half off, including penalty flags. Penalty markers half price too, Coach. All right, so the 1st and 10 for the Rams from the 49, right on top of the big R logo at midfield. Lundy will start with Farrell in his right pocket. Lundy turns, gives it off to Farrell. Farrell knifes his way right up the gut, and he's out into green space. He's across the 30. He's got reservations for 6 at the 10, the 5. Put it in the end zone. Jules Farrell from 49 yards out. Touchdown, Raceland. Jules Farrell's longest run of the season. Make it his 2nd rushing touchdown of the year. And with 5 minutes and 1 second to go in the ball game, make it 33-3. Jules Farrell turned on the Jets and showed off his speed there on one heck of a run. And now let's see if we can get an extra point away without having to make Peyton Ison kick it about 4 times. It's back. It's up, and it is no good. Wide left. 33-3, 5:01 to go in the ball game. We're back after this on the Cool Hits Sports Network.
Raceland Christian Church, 210 Caroline Road, wishes all of our area athletes the best as they compete in their respective seasons. May you be encouraged by your church family to run with endurance the race set before you in such a way as pleases Jesus so that you gain the prize that never fades away. Raceland Christian Church meets Sunday at 9 a.m. and 11 a.m. at 210 Caroline Road, Raceland. Visit us online at racelandchristian.com.
When you have business away from home or a planned event far from your comfort zone, you're probably going to need a little help. Let A&A Porta Potties assist you with all your portable toilet needs. Whether on a construction site, planning for an outdoor wedding, or any other outdoor event, A&A Porta Potties are here to assist you. A&A Porta Potties also rents out storage containers, office containers, cooling fans, tables, and chairs. A&A Porta Potties, there is no event too big or too small for us to accommodate you.
Ison sends it away. Hughes fumbles it at the 11, picks it up, or excuse me, Hayes fumbles it at the 11, picks it up and takes it off to the right side. And that's where Rowan County will have the football. 1st and 10. So at the 22-yard line. First and 10. And now we'll get a new quarterback as he'll take the snap. That's Abram Norden. Tries to keep it himself, rolling out to the near sideline. And nothing there. Loss of 2 on the play. Make it 2nd and 12. That's Andrew Conley. Double barrel shotgun look now for Norden. Gives it off to Drake, trying to sweep to the right side. Xander Jenkins had him for a moment, then he slips free. Lyndon Salmons will get him from behind. Take him out to the 27. So a gain of 7 brings up 3rd down and 5. All Rams here in this one, leading by 30 with inside of 4 minutes to go in the contest. 3rd and 5. Rowan County 2 of 13 on 3rd down tonight. Norden wants to throw on third down. Pressure coming off the edge. Lobs it to the near sideline. Gets it out to Drake, who makes the catch at the 30, but is going to be shy of the sticks. And Norden took a big pop there as he delivered that one out into the flat. So a gain of 3 makes it 4th and 2. Let's see if they elect to stay out on the field. So the Rams defense will try to anchor down and stop this 4th down conversion attempt as Norden will have it 4th and 2. High snap, the turn to give to Drake. Drake a stutter step, and he stood up in the hole. And he needed 2, and he got 1. So give it to the Rams at the Vikings 31. And with 2:47 left to go in the ball game, Rams will put some ice on this one and call it a victory. They're going to move to 3-0, make it their 7th win in as many tries against Rowan County. But certainly some things to clean up before next week, making the trip up to Fort Thomas Highlands, who defeated Campbell County tonight 44-13. So Austin McKee will come out and do the quarterback duties now. We'll give it off to Brady Morrell. Morrell off the right side, slips a tackle 15, or 25 down to the 20, excuse me. That's a gain of 12. Inside the orange zone it goes, and a Ram Pharmacy first down. 14th first down of the ball game for the Rams. McKee brings it out to the near sideline. He's got his man there. That's Colt Wheatley who makes the reception at the 10, and he's down inside the 5. See if they got him at the 5 or the 6. Neither. Put it at the 7. Gain of 12, and another Ram Pharmacy first down, and make it 1st and goal. McKee gives it off to his tailback as he's trying to push himself toward the end zone. That's Logan Lockwood, I believe. So McKee calls his own number. Knifes off the right side. Does he fall across the goal line? No, he's down at the 1. So make it 3rd and goal. I would expect McKee to do it one more time here. And now timeout requested by the Rams. We'll go ahead and stay right here. Coming up in the postgame show, it'll be the Bowman's Auto Center big hit of the game. Brought to you in part by Bowman's Auto Center in Flatwoods. When your car gets banged up, let Bowman's put it back together and get you looking new again. Bowman's Collision and Service Center, Lexington Avenue in Flatwoods. Well, Noah Wallace took home the Bowman's Auto Center big hit of the game against Ashland. Jackson Heighton took the hit last week against Russell. Who's the big hit tonight? We've not really had any big hits, but maybe a different look with the hit of possibly Jules Farrell with that big hitter from 49 yards out as he got into the end zone. Stay tuned with us in the postgame show as we will make that decision here in just a few moments. Join me tomorrow morning, 9 o'clock, right here on the Cool Hits Sports Network for Let's Talk Sports. Luke Creasy from the Huntington Herald-Dispatch will be in. We'll talk some Marshall football. They open up the season up at the Joan tomorrow against Norfolk State. I'm going to try to get Mike Salmons in studio, maybe a player as well. You can follow us over on Cool TV. Go to the YouTube or Facebook Live. And, of course, you can always listen to the game, or the show, excuse me, on Cool Hits 105.7. So out of the timeout, 3rd and goal, McKee from the gun. McKee keeps it himself, rolls off the left side, diving for the goal line. This time he's in. Touchdown, Raceland. 1-yard touchdown carry for Austin McKee. That's his 2nd touchdown in back-to-back weeks. And with 1:02 to go in the contest, it's now 39-3. Yeah, we finally get to the running clock, but with 1 minute left to go in the ball game. So the Rams will take to the road for the first time next week up to Fort Thomas Highlands. 8 o'clock kickoff. We'll be on the call at 7:40. Audio only next week as Ison's extra point splits the upright and makes it 40-3. So on the app next week for Fort Thomas Highlands, and then back at home the week following with West Carter. The Rams will take the trip down US 23 the following week for the backyard brawl with Greenup County. Then it will come the bye week, and that will then take Raceland into district play. Betsy Lane and Fairview on the road. They bring in Paintsville for senior night on October 21st, and then they'll finish things up in Louisa against Lawrence County. Greenup leads Lawrence 17-14 late in the 4th quarter. Haven't heard anything on that one. So Peyton Ison ready to send it away, and Rowan County may have a chance to try one play if they want, but the clock is in motion the rest of the way. So Ison, a little squib kick that is fielded at the 35, and Ramey spins at the 35, gets it back out near the 40. I think the Rams ball, as the ball comes out, they're going to say no, it was down. Okay. Riley Ramey, and Rowan County will have it at the 40-yard line. So one play is all that needs to happen here, and this game will come to an end. The Rams will move to 3-0 on the season. Rowan County is going to fall to 1-2. Somebody reset that clock. So final play of the ball game here. Pressure coming off the edge, a little floater out to Drake. Drake makes the catch. Little stutter step 45 and then gets gang tackled near midfield. And that's your ball game. Final score, Raceland 40, Rowan County 3. Rams advance the season to 3-0 and doing it for the first time since 2016. Postgame shows up after this on the Cool Hit Sports Network.
You know, financial security begins at home with home ownership. If you've been putting off looking for a home because you think you can't afford it, you owe it to yourself to check out Members Choice Credit Union. Members Choice Credit Union has programs for first-time home buyers and more to help put you in the home of your dreams. Call, click, or stop by Members Choice Credit Union today.
Members Choice Credit Union, NMLS 411945, Equal Housing Lender. Call for additional information. Other restrictions may apply. Andrew Imel would like to let you know that he's running for Greenup County Clerk in 2022, and he would love to have your vote on November 8th. Andrew has been serving the past 4 years as County Commissioner and would like to serve the residents of Greenup County as County Clerk. When it comes time to vote in the next election on November 8th, vote for Andrew Imel for Greenup County Clerk. Andrew Imel encourages you to attend, enjoy, and support all area student athletics.
Paid for by Andrew Imel.
Uncle Rick, what are you doing?
I'm trying to stay cooler in my man cave.
Well, this is a beer cave, and you can't stay in this cooler forever.
But Clark's Pub & Shop can get you through the dog days of summer.
Whether it's fountain drinks at the lowest price or you're filling up the cooler for the family and friends, Clark's has the widest selection, the best prices, and the most helpful staff you'll find anywhere.
Beat the heat at Clark's Pub & Shop.
Return, refresh, refuel.
Does your gas station or convenience store need a facelift? If so, call River City Builders at 473-4112 for your remedy. Big or small projects, River City's Builders is a company for all your needs. We have extensive experience in the petroleum industry, from routine gas dispenser and canopy maintenance to above-ground, underground tank and piping work to full-blown remodels and new builds. Call River City Builders at 473-4112 for all your petroleum needs. We'll cover your back and keep your customers pumping gas.
$40-3, Raceland wins it here tonight over Rowan County, but it was a sloppy win, to say the least. Let's take you back through this one as Raceland made it look easy on the first series they had, as Logan Lundy gave it off to Noah Wallace. He plunges in from 2 yards out. Extra point is good at 7-0 with 8:23 to go in the first quarter. It was ugly the rest of the way. Raceland gets a pick six from Noah Wallace. He goes in from 20 yards out with 10:26 to go in the second, 14-0 Rams. And then Weston Maxey gets Rowan County on the board just before halftime. 14-3 is your score as we go to the locker room. The Rams offense looks decent coming out of the locker room, and they find points on the backside of that as Parker Fannin takes the 11-yard touchdown pitch from Logan Lundy. Extra point is good. It's 21-3 with 9:02 to go in the third. The Rams get back after it again. This time Landon Newman, a nice little jump cut on the near sideline. He gets in untouched for a 10-yard touchdown. Extra point is missed. 27-3 your score early or midway through the fourth quarter. Logan Lundy gives it off to Jules Farrell. He takes it 49 yards to the house. 33-3 your score with 5:02 to go. And then Austin McKee 1 yard out inside of a minute to play in the contest. 40-3 your final score here this evening. Let's take a break. We'll come back, check individual statistics in this one, and we'll also talk with Coach Mike Sammons a little bit later on. Rams move to 3-0 on the season. We continue our coverage here on the postgame show on the Cool Hit Sports Network.
Hey Rams fans, would you do anything to support your team? What about switching your checking account? With Ashland Credit Union's debit card, you can support your favorite team. Every time you make an eligible purchase with your debit card, Ashland Credit Union donates 10 cents on your behalf to the Senior Assistance Program. Sign up for your favorite team's debit card today at Ashland Credit Union, 1300 Central Avenue, Ashland. Membership eligibility required, federally insured by NCUA.
Vote Kim Fannin Mullins for Greenup County Clerk. With 30 years of experience, Kim Fannin Mullins has been dedicated to helping all the citizens of Greenup County. Hardworking and honest, Kim Fannin Mullins is up to date on technology and procedures, will have an open door policy, and will go above and beyond for the staff and community. She spent over 20 years working with the youth of the county. Vote Kim Fannin Mullins for Greenup County Clerk.
This is Kim Fannin Mullins, and I paid for and approved this message.
In addition to the Greenup location, Stultz Pharmacy's newest location is at 437 James Hanna Drive in South Shore, but has retained the name you know and love, McDonald Pharmacy, with the same great service you'll find in the Greenup location, with free delivery service and their convenient drive-thru. Get your vaccinations and allergy shots, and of course, great prescription service at Stultz Pharmacy in Greenup and McDonald Pharmacy, James Hanna Drive, South Shore.
Stultz Pharmacy.
When you have business away from home or a planned event far from your comfort zone, you're probably going to need a little help. Let A&A Porta Potties assist you with all your portable toilet needs. Whether on a construction site, planning for an outdoor wedding, or any other outdoor event, A&A Porta Potties are here to assist you. A&A Porta Potties also rents out storage containers, office containers, cooling fans, tables, and chairs. A&A Porta Potties, there is no event too big or too small for us to accommodate you.
Back here in post-game coverage, Raceland defeats Rowan County by a final score tonight of 40-3. Let's take a look at some individual numbers in this one. Logan Lundy tonight, certainly not the night that he was looking for after coming off a career night last week. After going 14 of 16 for 280 yards and 5 touchdowns, he goes 7 of 17 tonight, 55 yards and 2 scores. Connor Hughes, 1 pass for 28 yards. And Austin McKee hooks up with one pass for 12. Jules Farrell leads the way on the ground tonight, eight carries for 89 yards, including the 49-yard rushing touchdown. He just shy of 100 for still Raceland not with a rusher this season over 100 yards. Last week was the closest it came, and that was 92 for Logan Lundy. Noah Wallace, 10 for 49 and a touchdown. Austin McKee adds the third rushing touchdown on the ground. Connor Hughes, his first game not going over 100 yards on the season. He catches only one pass for 11 yards. Parker Fannin with 3 for 23 and a score. Landon Newman, 3 for 21. He also got in the end zone. For Rowan County, Zach Menard, 11 of 18, 63 yards on the night. Abram Nordham goes 2 for 2 for 11. Rushing the football, Josh Drake, 5 touches for 20 yards. Kevin Hill, 4 for -3. Lewis Hayes, 7 for 33. Lewis Hayes leads the way on the receptions as well, 3 for 28, including 1 for 26 yards. Put it all together, it's a 40-3 victory for the Rams. We'll take a break. We come back. We'll talk with Coach Mike Sammons. We'll look at some team statistics. We'll name the Bowman's Auto Center big hit of the game and wrap it up here tonight on a winning evening for the Rams at Rams Stadium. That's as we continue here on the postgame show on the Cool Hit Sports Network.
My truck and I work all day long, so the truck has to be tough. But I want my truck loan easygoing, and that's what I get at my bank. Flexible terms, great rates. My truck loan works for me, just like my truck.
For great rates on loans for your next truck or car, see the good folks at First and People's Bank, the home office, member equal housing lender, FDIC.
Raceland Christian Church, 210 Caroline Road, wishes all of our area athletes the best as they compete in their respective seasons. May you be encouraged by your church family to run with endurance the race set before you in such a way as pleases Jesus so that you gain the prize that never fades away. Raceland Christian Church meets Sunday at 9 a.m. and 11 a.m. at 210 Caroline Road, Raceland. Visit us online at racelandchristian.com.
Did you miss starting college this month? Maybe you're still waiting on your financial aid to be approved, or you planned on attending a university, but it didn't work out. Well, no worries. Ashland Community and Technical College has a 12-week online session starting September 12th and an 8-week online session starting October 17th. So don't delay. Call 606-326-2000 or stop by one of the 3 ACTC campuses today. It's not too late to further your education at Ashland Community and Technical College. When you want real, authentic Mexican menu items, you want Tres Hermanos Nunez. Accept no substitutes. None compares. Fajitas, tacos, burritos, quesadillas, chimichangas, even vegetarian choices. A kids menu, desserts and salads, a tasty, budget-pleasing selection for you and your family, unlike any others, should be your first and only choice for authentic Mexican all throughout the tri-state. Ashland, Greenham, Grayson, Paintsville, Canova, South Point, Olive Hill, and Cannonsburg. Tres Hermanos Nunez, the best around.
Back here in post-game coverage, Raceland wins it 40-3 over Rowan County. Let's look at some numbers for the team statistics side of things. For Raceland, 16 first downs on the night, 5 of 10 on third down conversions. They were 0 for 3 on fourth down tries. 271 yards of total offense, 95 through the air, and 176 on the ground. They averaged 5.2 per carry on the ground. They were flagged 6 times for 52 yards. Had 1 turnover. That was the lone Logan Lundy interception. 2 punts tonight, averaging 45 yards. They had the ball for 18 minutes and 44 seconds. For Rowan County, 5 first downs in the game, 2 for 14 on third down tries, 1 of 2 on fourth down. They were held to 125 yards of total offense, 74 through the air, 51 on the ground. Penalized 10 times for 85 yards. They had 5 punts on the evening, averaged 34.6, and had the football for just over 29 minutes in the ball game. Well, Coach Mike Sammons is making his way this direction. Before he gets up here, let's go ahead and name our Bowman's Auto Center big hit of the game. It's brought to you in part by Bowman's Collision and Service Center in Flatwoods. When your car gets banged up, let Bowman's put you back together and get it looking new again. Bowman's Collision and Service Center, Lexington Avenue in Flatwoods. So joining the ranks of Noah Wallace and Jackson Heighton, well, we're going to give it to Jules Farrell this week. And it wasn't because of a big hit, but a big hitter. The 49-yarder from out near midfield in which he showed off the Jets and got into the end zone for the score and his longest rush of the season. So a nice run there for Farrell as he led the Rams tonight with the rushing attack, 89 yards on 8 carries, and in the lone touchdown to lead. He also had a nice interception as well in the ball game. But joining me now, the head coach for the Raceland Rams, Mike Salmons, and Coach, a tale of two halves. A sloppy first half. You guys cleaned it up there in the second a little bit, but certainly not the execution I think that you were looking for there in the first half of play.
No, we weren't maybe our best, at least offensively. Defensively, I felt like we played really well all night. I don't know, what the yardage or whatever shows. But, again, credit to Round King. They got a nice front team. They got a nice front, guys in the box play real well for them. They got some good athletes. They got some experience up there. A little different scheme for us facing tonight. So, good challenge for us. We'll go back and study, learn from it, and get better, and move forward.
I know when you and I talked yesterday, that was one of the things you told me about, that you felt like that they were going to pose a challenge for you up front with those front four, and they got to your quarterback a couple times.
Yeah, they did. They got some good hits on Logan. Like I said, they really pressured, had a couple breakdowns there. Just, we were a little bit off this week. Maybe sometimes at practice that we weren't as mentally sharp as we needed to be. And listen, as a coach, you can harp on young kids all you want in those situations, but until they have that experience, they really won't believe what you're saying. So tonight, that was a good learning experience for us. What transferred from the practice field onto the game field. So I think they'll learn from that and then move forward, and we'll see if we can make some improvements.
Jules Farrell leads you tonight on the rushing attack. He burst free on the 49-yarder there, but it was one of the things you could tell, again, when he's touching the football, everything is full speed ahead and not the dancing around kind of side to side that we saw last season.
No, Jules really explosive tonight. I thought he had a tremendous game defensively. I don't know if someone said 3 picks down there on the sideline. I don't know if that's accurate. But
no, he had one. Noah had one for the pick 6.
Yeah, I thought we maybe had a couple more. Again, the game runs together for me. But Jules been really dynamic for us. He really changed his body. Been working to try to get better in all aspects, both offensively and defensively, playing a lot of reps at corner for us. A position last year that he didn't really play that much, kind of more concentrated on the offensive side of things. So good to see his leadership and his competitive spirit. Jules has a really pleasant personality. He's really nice and for guys to kind of rally behind, and he just loves to play the game, and so to see him succeed is enjoyable for all of us.
The defense, again, had to stand tall after you guys stuttered. They're leading 7-0, and then Noah gets the pick 6 on the tip ball and takes it in. How big was that in the grand scheme of things, especially with everything sputtering out for the offensive attack?
Yeah, I think that just kind of put the game out there at 2 scores, 2 possessions, and even when they kicked the field goal, still 2 possessions. And our defense have been really tremendous in this first 3 weeks of the season, even, in the preseason. So no doubt we're going to have to continue to lean on them as we move forward. I know at the halftime, I think one of the coaches said something about they were under 50 yards. Again, I don't know what they ended up with. I know one time in the second half, I think they got down inside the orange zone.
Total yards, 125.
125.
74 through the air and 51 on the ground.
Yeah, so again, just a bunch of guys that are really, really rallying and running to the ball. We had some misfits, and sometimes, we always, Coach Ross used to always talk about, sometimes we make just terrible calls, and our kids just believe and they go make plays, and I think sometimes that's what happens. We put guys maybe not necessarily in the best position. They just keep playing and believe it's going to succeed.
Coach, before I let you go, can you join me tomorrow morning on the show?
Tomorrow morning, Saturday morning. Yeah, sure can. What time are we doing that?
Let's do it 9 o'clock.
9 o'clock. All right, sounds good. We actually got a Saturday here.
Yeah, a Saturday. It's weird, right?
Yeah, so this is nice. We'll try to get our feet underneath us, try to recoup. We've been in a long stretch here, had a couple Saturday games in a row. Of course, we always do Sunday prep too, so it'll give us a chance to kind of get our feet underneath us and get ready to go next week as we go to take our show on the road.
Raceland head coach Mike Salmons joined us here in the postgame show. Coach, a nice win tonight. We'll talk to you next week.
All right, thanks, James. Appreciate it.
So we'll wrap things up here tonight as Raceland moves to 3-0 on the season with a 40-3 victory over the Rowan County Vikings. As Coach Salmons alluded to, we'll take the show on the road for the first time next week as we'll head up to Fort Thomas Highlands 8 o'clock kickoff. I'll be on the air with you on the audio side of things only at 7:40. A big hat tip to my crew tonight. All of these members on the broadcast this evening, members of my media staff here at Raceland Worthington High School. Mason May was the executive producer. Olivia Porter, Brooklyn Kersey, and Hunter Masters, they were the ones taking care of all the camera angles tonight that you saw. And the best I can tell, everything was pretty straightforward and awesome. So a hat tip to the kids tonight. They did a fabulous job for their first ever broadcast that they were on, everything live. And after only 2 weeks in the classroom, they did something that some can't do after 2 years. So hat tip to those kiddos, and there's certainly great things still to come for them. So that'll do it for us here tonight. Again, the Rams 3-0 on the year. Rowan County falls to 1-2, and we'll be on the road next Friday night at 8 o'clock up in Northern Kentucky for the call of Raceland and Fort Thomas Highlands. That'll do it for our broadcast here tonight. Join tomorrow morning, 9 o'clock, right here on the Cool Sports Network for Let's Talk Sports. Luke Creasy in, as well as Mike Sammons. Will talk some football, Major League Baseball scores, and the playoff race, and, of course, the Border Sporting Goods rant of the week. So for the crew here tonight of Mason, Olivia, Brooklyn, and Hunter, big thanks to Mike Sammons for pregame and postgame interviews, and all the great folks here at Raceland Worthington High School. I'm James Carr. Saying good night, everyone.
You've been watching and listening to Raceland Rams football. Tonight's game has been brought to you by Clark's Pump and Shops of the Tri-State, River Cities Builders, A&A Porta Potties, First and People's Bank, Kim Fannin Mullins for Greenup County Clerk, Stultz Pharmacy and McDonald Pharmacy, Ashland Community and Technical College, Ashland Credit Union, Andrew Eimel for Greenup County Clerk, Members Choice Credit Union, Tres Hermanos Nunez Mexican Restaurant, and Raceland Christian Church. This has been a special sports presentation of Cool TV and the Cool Hit Sports Network. You've been watching and listening to Raceland Rams football. Tonight's game has been